Welcome back, guys, to another session. We are playing Chains tonight. If you need caught up, you can pop back to the previous ones and watch, or let me do this little recap for you. Last session, everybody settled into the inn at the town of Kintrack. The group, currently unnamed, probably the Scarians, maybe, or something. They went around town under the orders of Magnus, and the orders were to help promote Centurium throughout the town, and if they can make the Katurva Ingvagar look bad at the same time, that would be awesome. During the time there, the counselor, Blackheart, that is kind of in charge of the town, representative of Centurium, had pulled Scar aside and had some sort of conversation with him. Unknown to the rest of the group as to the details of what that discussion was, but Scar had sort of accepted to help him take care of some issues. There was some bandits, some issues around water, some wolves, something else. And during that time, Val had also found out there was some different things going on in the town to help out with, including getting some flint for the blacksmith. They had decided to leave the town and go in search of this watery area that Scar seemed to know exactly which way to go to, he said, somehow. And on the way there, they were attacked by some wolves. They dispatched with a couple of wolves, and hearing more howling, chased them eastward across through the forest to uncover a couple of more wolves, which they dispatched. And then Radagon, hearing even more howling, sped off by himself and found a cave to which he lit a bonfire remotely, about 60 feet away inside to try and get a better look. And as he did so, he hears the pitter-patter of feet running towards him as he sees wolves' eyes just coming into the light. So I'll be back in a second. We'll find out what happens. All right, so Radagon, we will pick up with you, good sir. So last we left you off, you had lit a bonfire within this cave area. Blackness now illuminated, and you've seen these four wolves start to run towards you with these purple glowing eyes, as behind you see where the bonfire was, this giant 15-foot white wolf just staring out at you with these purple eyes and these big grinning teeth. What do you do?
Radagon's going to let a good grin out. He's going to go, excellent. And he's going to run vertical up the cliffside. Like, so he's going to go like away to like the side of the face of the cave. And then he's going to go up and around it, and he's going to run up.
Okay. So you're going to go to the north or the south entrance of the cave?
I guess the north side. Like, I'm going to go up and then start scaling up it. Because I want to be basically at the, like, if you're looking at the cave, I want to be at the center point above it. And I want to be...
So kind of up like, on the roof above, kind of where the opening is, you want to be at the center above it.
Yes.
Yeah, so you have enough movement to do that. Your expeditious retreat is no longer active, but your movement can get you up to there. So as you run up to this stone area there, Francis, Val, and Scar trailing behind over where they had defeated the wolves before. Val, Scar, what do you want to do?
So we don't... Did we see where he was?
Yes, so you've seen Radagon run off to the east towards... You all heard the multiple howls coming extremely loud from the east, and you've seen him just speed right off as the three of you kind of move towards that direction. Just at the edge of a clearing, you can see Radagon and the cave that he was at about 60 feet away.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to dash towards there. I'm just going to yell, "You ain't getting all the fun! Wait for me!"
No, I come with you. And I'm gonna run up behind him.
Okay. Francis charges up with you guys. So as you move close,
on my back. Not Francis. Not you, fucker.
You can just see Francis trying to. No, he definitely would not.
Yeah, I'll climb up on his back.
Okay, perfect. All right, so as you guys charge forwards, it comes into a little bit clearer, more view now. You can see the a few feet into the front of the cave face. And you don't see anything in there right now. Radagon, you heard the pitter-patter of the feet, but you heard them as soon as you went up the side of the wall. You heard them stop, and then you heard silence.
Okay. He is gonna be just chilling. I was gonna see about. I'm gonna have him cast dancing lights at the entrance of the cave to try to light it up more.
Okay. So yeah, you drop dancing lights down. You see these kind of like glowing, almost like a sparkle explosion, but then it opens up, and you see light about, what is it, 20 feet? Let me see.
Yeah,
he's on
20
top,
feet.
right? He's on top of the.
He's basically standing like horizontal with his feet on the wall, looking down into it.
Oh, okay.
10-foot radius, like yeah, 10-foot radius. So yeah, you open up the entranceway to the cave, and you can clearly see the walls on either side. You see kind of rock and mud on the floor, but you don't see anything else there. You can see about 10 feet in quite clearly.
As everyone's approaching, he's going to go, "Dear friends, I do want to say there is something quite large in the midst of that cave.
There's about to be." And I'm just going to keep running through.
Okay, so planning ahead is out of the question. And if we're sort of doing turn-based, just like at a slower pace.
Yeah, right now, because we're not in combat. You're not in combat right now.
Okay, well, if Scar is running in, Radagon will start making his way down to back him up.
Okay, Scar, as soon as you start running, Scar, Francis reaches out, puts his hand on Val's shoulder. And, Val, take this, put it on, trust me. And he gives you a ring, Val. Silver ring.
Okay, I will. You said it was Francis, right? Not Radagon.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so I will take it then. No, thank you. She slips it on her finger.
Okay, perfect.
Are you still on my back, or would you have jumped off?
Oh, yeah, I think what I want to do, I want to keep in pace with Scar, but I want to slink into the shadows and kind of like skulk around the side, like the wall, but keep up with him because I want to try and get to the enemy at the same time as him.
Okay. All right. So as we move up, Scar, as you kind of get to the entrance, is where Val would drop off. Francis gives her the ring.
Okay.
As you reach that side, and Val peels off to the side. So as you get right to the entrance now, Radagon, you moved your way down. You guys can see in about, you both have dark vision, so you can see 60 feet in. You see kind of mud on the ground. You see rocks. You see the bonfire that Radagon created about 60, yeah, it's about 60 feet in, 65 feet in, with this sort of a warm glow around it. You can't see anything else.
Okay, I'm going to whisper and break my sword into 2 blades. And I'm going to start heading about 30 feet. I'm going to go a little bit slower. And I'm actively like looking around for any sort of movement or anything on the ground.
Okay. So as you start to move in, 20. As you start to move in, you can hear breathing, multiple breaths coming from your left and your right as you slowly start to move your way into the cave.
Can I get can I somewhat understand or try to not use the word ascertain? Can I ascertain how many breaths I'm hearing from?
So you're hearing multiple from each side. Like you can kind of see the cave starts to open out. You're in about a 10-way, about 10 foot to 12 foot wide entrance way, and it starts to open out. And you can hear it coming from either side, your left and your right, about 10 foot down.
Okay, all I can see is black on the map. I'm not sure if you
don't have. Oh, you haven't got night vision for some reason. 60 feet.
Okay. So am I supposed to see that or no?
You don't see now?
Oh, I see. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to see what I see. Do I see anything on either side of me? Living?
You, from the angle that you moved up, you probably do see on to the south. You would see a wolf kind of like perched down, like almost flat against the ground.
Okay. Are they crawling up or are they
Stationary. You don't see any movement right now.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of whisper back and just like, or wolves.
You do note that these wolves have glowing purple eyes. The wolves you fought before just look like normal wolves.
Has
They look
Radagon
like-
made it down yet?
They
Yeah.
look fucked up.
So Radagon, as you kind of move in beside
I'm
Scar.
slowing right down, by the way.
Okay. So we'll say Radagon's just kind of like one step behind you.
That's what he would let Scar get in front of him, and then he would just get like exactly behind him, just to
Okay.
have a nice meat shield in front of him.
Makes sense.
These wolves, their fucking eyes they're glowing weird.
It is unusual to see something with glowing eyes, especially not a normal color for a wolf. So, something else might be at play.
My God, is this guy able to say anything without fucking making a whole story?
So as you guys hold your spot there, Val, you see them moving into the cave. Francis has his sword and shield drawn, kind of looks over to you and kind of stops at the entrance behind him, looking to see if you're going to move in or stay out, kind of looking for your call of what you're doing.
Okay, so I want to stealth. If you could roll that for me.
Yep.
And I just want to make my way in, just like keep going deeper in to try and get behind the presumable. I assume I can't see them, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, so I just want to keep kind of stay against the wall, but make my way into behind where I think the enemy would be.
Okay. All right, so Francis and Val both start to move in. Val kind of using Francis's cover against the wall, being a 7-year-old child, has that smaller frame. So you all move into the den now. So Scar, you see now there, you see the wolf to the right just staring at you. You can almost feel the eyes just glaring through you, but it is still not moved.
I'm gonna move up slowly, keeping my eyes on it. Calm down there, puppy. We're your friends.
Radagon will be right on Scar's tail. Are you sure we shouldn't just kill it?
Oh yeah, we'll definitely kill it, but I'd like to make sure I'd like to know how many we're killing before we kill them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what if we get too deep in the cave and then we get surrounded? Some of us can't take as many hits as you can. You're just so much stronger.
Oh, it's all right there, baby boy. Just stay right next to me. Daddy will take care of you.
I shall not leave your side.
Well, I mean, you can maybe not be so close.
Radagon doesn't respond.
So Scar, as you take your next step up, you hear now this scratching, and you look to the north and you see 2 wolves just charging right at you and leaping from the north side. And
There's more. They're here now. I think we killed them.
Did you say roll for initiative?
I did not. Well, they're getting the surprise attack on Scar first. They rolled an 8 for 1, which I'm assuming is a miss.
Prize attack? What the
No,
heck?
that hits. He's not wearing armor.
Yeah, it's your claw. So the first one lunges out, and Scar just moves 1 foot, and it completely misses. But with moving with the other one, he didn't see the one coming from the further north, and it grasps the side of his arm And for a critical hit, so you take 23 piercing. And
If they're attacking together and they're within 5 feet, you have pack tactics, so they technically have advantage on everything.
Well, the second one would have, but he already got a crit. The first one wouldn't have because the.
How did I get
there wasn't
surprised? I'm literally creeping ready for action in defensive mode. Like, how is
To
that
the
a
south?
surprise? Well, no, like I'm traveling through. I said I'm looking around for movement and I'm checking the ground.
They jumped out of a place we couldn't see.
Okay.
Did you see them from the north? Like up in
I
here?
can see them on the map, but I mean, like, I'm not playing that because I don't think I'm supposed
Oh,
to be
you
able to
did see.
that far.
I thought the field of view didn't see up there.
Well,
That's
I
fair.
don't know. I'm playing it like I don't see anything because I feel like I wasn't supposed to see the icons because I'm supposed to have
okay.
dark vision, right?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
I-
it should be 60 feet cone basically in front of you. Everybody
I
roll
see.
initiative.
I just-
You were being drawn to the one at the south, so that was the strategy of the wolves to distract you
Oh.
with that one.
Well, okay, then that makes sense. I was being drawn to it.
All right. See how well these guys do on initiative.
Can you make
was-
my thing? It's not letting me pull up.
What was the hit points?
No, we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna take your notes into account, and we're not gonna do a surprise attack
It's fine. I just need to know how to avoid
Well, 'cause
surprise
you-
attacks. in the
because you
future.
might have acted different, like right, if you were doing it on purpose, because you seen it.
Well,
I
I
didn't
mean,
think you're supposed to.
Some
do that.
characters can be surprised still. I mean, it's
What did you?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's how you want to play it. Like if I was actively creeping through looking for these wolves, I know they're there.
Yeah.
But if they jump me from a place I couldn't see, then if you still think I'm surprised, then I should be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll let it go this time. Next time, I just have to be more conscious of it. Like their stealth based on your passive perception is what it would be, unless you actively see them. So for
Okay.
this one, we'll roll it like this. So Val.
what a soft DM.
Yeah.
No, well,
so-
it's just I'm learning too, right? So Val rolls a 4.
All right.
So Val was actually behind Francis. Okay. All right, Scar. What did you roll? You hand rolling
well,
tonight, or you?
I'm hand rolling. Just pulling up my sheet. 8.
8. All right. So these two charging out now. Radagon, you see them coming. You get ready. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I get to go first.
Yeah, you have the highest initiative.
Nice.
That works.
Mr. Ska, do you care if I jump these two, or do you want me to sit back and watch?
You go nuts, man. Make it good.
Okay, I
That's
just
what you
didn't
got.
want to impose.
Oh no, it's fine. They're about to bite my face off. Just fuck them up. We'll talk
Let
about
me
it later.
see if I can push them back a bit. And he's gonna stick his hand out, and a black flame's gonna appear on it, and then he's gonna just do like a 1-2, like as he's like trying to poke them, and then the 2 Eldritch Blasts are just gonna shoot out.
Okay, roll for attack.
So casual as he says it. This is like, I hate this thing. There it is. Okay, +6.
So do I see these ones?
Yeah, those are in initiative now. Yeah.
Okay.
15 to hit for the
Okay.
first attack.
First one, 15 hits.
Okay, and then the second attack is going to be a 14 to hit.
Okay, 14 also hits.
Okay. And I'm at 1d10, and of course I only grabbed 1d10.
Are you hitting both of them? You said you're hitting both of them, right?
Yeah, each individual, like
Okay.
the ones that are right on them, I'm each
Yeah.
is getting a blast. All right, so the first one, on the left is going to take 10 points of damage and be knocked back 10 feet, and the second one is
Nice.
going to take 7 points of damage and be knocked back 10 feet.
Nice. You can just see as he kind of just flicks his finger and almost simultaneously, both of these wolves just hits their shoulder and just pummels them backwards 10 feet. They just dig their claws and as they pull themselves to a stop.
Holy shit! Oh, that's pretty cool.
And Radagon's going to pat Scar on the shoulder. Okay, go get him.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
So, any bonus action for you, Radagon?
Nope. He's sitting pretty.
All right. So you see these as they dig their claws back in, they immediately jumps out and pounces towards Scar, and both try to bite him. 13, the first one.
Nope. Let's see.
And 8 for the second one.
Nope.
So each one as it bounces, you just see Scar just not even putting much effort, just sidestepping both of these attacks. Absolutely no stress. The southern one, 15, 20, also charges for Scar.
Oh, welcome to the party.
And this one jumps up and uses both its claws. You just see it lurch up, the purple eyes just glowing, trying to stab you with both of its claws. 22 to hit.
Ow.
Okay, so that is 13 damage. And roll a strength saving throw.
Well, 16.
Okay, cool. So the claws just pierce into you, and a little trickles of blood come out from it. It just retracts its jaws and claws down.
Oh no, you pissed me off.
And then you see
Oh, wait a second.
the other wolves start to hone in on the battle. Radagon, you now see all the 6 sets of eyes that you've seen previously rushing towards.
Lovely.
We're
Okay.
eating good tonight, boys. Hey,
Scar,
girl.
you're up.
Hey, little girl. Sorry. All right. I'm going to fuck them up. I'm going to rage
Okay, good idea.
because I'm angry.
Would be beneficial.
Now you see Scar just stamp his foot down.
You pissed me off, purple-eyed pussies. And I'm going to attack the one that just attacked me.
Okay. It's the one to the south right here.
Oh, 18 plus stuff.
18 plus stuff hits.
I'm going to roll. So I'm using my sword, my one sword.
Yeah,
So-
I'm assuming you put them both back together.
No, sorry. No, it is my 2 swords. Like I'm using my one little sword, not my big sword.
Don't forget you don't have a bonus action for your offhand. So
I don't?
you raged,
I
uses the
rage.
rage, yeah.
Oh. Yep.
That's why I assumed it was your.
No. That's not what I was doing, so I'll stick to
Okay.
it. I'm good. Well, that's max. So 6 plus 4 piercing, plus 2 for the rage.
All right. Let me
10,
just
12.
change this up real quick. Hold on.
You guys can hear me? Yeah.
So 12.
Yeah, 12 damage.
Okay.
6 plus 4 plus 2. And then just flip my one sword around and kind of bury it into its chest as hard as I can.
Same one.
That's the only one I'm hitting because I
All
don't
right.
have a bonus action, right?
Well, you can use your attack. You can use the second attack to attack a different one if you wanted, but I just wanted to make sure.
Wait, what second attack?
When you hit level 5, you get 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. All right. But I can't. Okay,
So your attack action, you can basically do twice. But
Right,
normally
okay,
when you're
so I can
two-handed, a
use
bonus action would be your offhand. So
Okay, and I can't put my sword together for my second action.
we've allowed your sword to come together without any action use, so you can move it. You can even put it together like during your move. Yeah.
All right, so the first one, so 12 points, I'm gonna pierce into with the one sword after I rage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna smash them both together, and I'm gonna swing them around, and I'm gonna come down again for another hit on this same
one.
Yeah.
So before you do that, as you pierce it with the one blade and pull it out, you see this kind of strange purple smoke almost come out and follow up the blade, and you feel it go up your arm, and you take 3 necrotic damage.
Okay. Ouch. Ow! What the? They got purple shit that burns. I'm gonna really try to kill it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
15 plus 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Damage is 2. 10 plus 4, so 14, 16 points of damage.
16 points. Very nice. The sword comes down, it cleaves right in between the shoulder blade, the clavicle here, right between the neck, and you see it just jut out. This blood just pulsing out of it. It's looking real rough, but it's hanging in there.
Did I get any of its stuff on me?
Sure did. As that piercing goes down and blood comes out, again, this kind of purple energy sucks out and 6 necrotic damage.
Oh my god. Ah! I don't want to kill them anymore. They hurt. Yeah, I'm hurting.
Okay. I'm assuming no movement.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna stay right here, and I'm gonna let these guys, do something for once. So, fellas, take it away, please. God, please.
All right, so Francis, seeing the destruction happening up in the front line, he charges up to the left-hand side beside to Scar, shield up and the sword ready. And then he glances over his shoulder towards Val, and he mutters a few words. And Val, you see the ring on your hand. It kind of pulses, and you feel this warm energy come through you, and you feel this kind of a warm glow around your body. And Francis will stand ready there. Val, you are up.
Okay, you can hear me, right?
Yep, you good.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I can't see anything. It's just a black screen for me.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why it... you don't have night vision, that's why.
No, yeah, but I should still see. Isn't it like a 5-foot radius around myself or something?
I don't think you see anything.
Okay.
We're dying here, Val. Help us!
Hold on, let me give you 5 feet so you have at least something.
Okay. Mr. Scar, where are you? I can't see anything.
All of my screams of agony.
Can I pick up where his voice is coming from?
Yeah, very clear. This is only about 12 foot wide. So although you can't see, you did see them run right in front of you. You know exactly where they are.
Okay, so I want to move to Scar then.
Okay.
I don't know where that is on the map, so.
Yeah, I will move you up 1 second and just get rid of this one spell. All right, so you, as you move up, you see Radagon is standing right behind Scar, and you see Francis standing to Scar's north.
Okay, I just want to go up. I'm gonna stand like either next to Scar, like somewhere, and then I'll try to attack whatever is attacking him.
So you'd have to do ranged.
Oh, I can't. There's nothing. I can't get in melee range.
You can't get in melee range. No, it's too tight.
Okay. I assume this is going to be a disadvantage.
You
'cause
could
I
actually,
can't
you know
see.
what? I'm take that back. You could squeeze in here to the south of him. You could squeeze in. There would be enough room because of your size.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, I will attack this one. Because it's pitch black, that is disadvantage, right?
It's at 5 feet. No, you're okay. I'll let it go because you're right up at it.
Okay. All right.
Because there is a luminance that comes off your daggers.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So yeah, I will materialize the daggers in my hands, and I'm gonna strike out once at the wolf that's attacking Scar.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
So that should be this wolf, right? It's the one
Yeah.
that was attacking. Yeah.
Yeah, that does indeed hit.
All right. So let me.
And they all have glowing eyes.
Yeah.
Same color. Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be D4. Sorry. 3 plus 4, so it's going to be 7 damage, and get my 3d6. So 20 damage total.
All right. So as you reach out with your hand and materialize your dagger, it goes straight into the side of the head, and then your dagger just disappears, and it just completely slumps on the ground, motionless.
Okay, now, and then I'm going to turn and with my bonus action attack the next one that's right above me.
Okay. So as you turn, you feel this necrotic energy up your hands and take 5 necrotic damage from the one that just fell to the ground.
Little girl, I can't see you, but I see stuff dying, and that's what I like.
I got you, Mr. Scar.
Holy Jesus, you're right there.
All right, so I rolled an 18, that's plus 7, so 25 to hit. Oh no, it's going to be 2 damage. Oh no, plus 4. Oh no, it's not my bonus hand is not plus modifier, right? It's just flat damage with my d4.
I will research this, so you do add the modifier. There's some debates online, but yeah, you can add your modifier because that's not
Okay, so it's-
technically 2-weapon fighting.
It's 6 damage then.
Okay. And you would be able to see because there's 20 foot of light right now from the dancing lights that Radagon put down, so you can actually see.
Perfect.
Yeah. So as your dagger goes in, it hits its mark right in the neck. As your dagger disappears, this black necrotic kind of smoke goes up your arm. 6 necrotic damage.
What is with these things?
Yeah, they got weird stuff coming out of them. I don't like it.
So Radagon, that's for you. Okay. So Radagon, as you prepare, decide what you're gonna do next, you hear this, and just on the edge of your vision, you see the large white wolf you see earlier, just slowly moving up. Your
I
turn.
cannot wait to challenge this. DM, I have a question.
Okay.
As I've never played a wizard before, I have a special ability called Arcane Recovery, and it says it requires no action to utilize this ability.
You used that during your short rest already to get a spell slot back.
I've not used it yet.
Well, you used it last. You asked me if you could use it last session. I said, "Yeah, go ahead." You would have had a rest in the town, and you took that spell slot back. I said you could have that spell slot back as well.
So that was using it because I don't recall asking to use it.
Yeah, when we were on the road and before the wolves came, or whatever, because there was some debate about trying to get your spell slot back, and you said, "Well, can I at least do the arcane recovery?" And I said, "Yeah, you can just use that."
Oh, okay. All right, never mind then. Well, I guess for future references, can I use that like at the beginning of my turn, or like after my turn, like at the end of it, since it requires no
Arcane
action?
recovery is a short rest. Doesn't require an action, but you have to. It's done during a short rest.
Oh, it's only during a short rest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I knew that. I was just testing you. Good job. So Radagon's gonna place his hand once again on Scar, I'm gonna get a little risky, so for once, I request you to have my back. And as he says that, the hand is gonna stay on his shoulder, but he's gonna disappear completely. And then Radagon is going to reappear right in front of this wolf.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not taking me with you.
No, that'd be super cool though. And as he appears, he's actually going to be kind of knelt over, and his hand's going to be touching the ground. And as he rises up, his hands are going to come together, and he's going to be making this like hand gesture signal. And as he does it, you're going to see the ground start to turn black all around him, and he's going to snap his fingers together, and they're going to cross. And when he does that, you're going to see all these black arms shoot out of the ground and a 10-foot radius, and they're going to grab every single wolf. And he's going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Okay. Awesome. What's the DC?
They may have to make a strength saving throw of 14, and all of them are affected by it right now.
All right. Strength saving throw.
Hey, little girl, can you see anything right now?
Okay. The
I
one in
see
front
a
of
wolf in front of me.
Francis. is
Okay, good,
failed.
because there's
It's-
some creepy ass shit going down right now.
Yeah, there's some
with our-
weird hands coming out of the ground and.
Oh
trying to
my
grab
god, I
shit.
know.
Oh, what's the DC? Sorry.
14.
14. Okay, so that one fails as well.
The only ones I'm worried about are the ones standing in front of me.
That one fails.
This creepy old guy's all about getting handsy with shit. I don't
That
know.
one fails. Holy crap. Come on, man. Somebody. Oh, for God.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
They all failed?
They literally all failed.
Excellent. Now, all of them cannot take reactions to me because I'm going to walk out of melee range. But that was the fingers crossed thing. And they're going to take. Holy balls! I actually rolled really good. 11 plus 14 points of necrotic damage.
They all take damage.
14.
Okay. Nice move.
Bless. Now I still have my movement.
Yeah.
How realistic would it be? Because you said, is Val a small, person? Like she can share a space with somebody?
So you can pass through your friends. It's just counted as difficult terrain for that one square. You just can't end your turn on that square.
Okay, I'm gonna walk all the way back behind Scar. Because
Like,
they
slowly walk away.
they can't take any reaction, so you just see him, like casually like turn around, fashion style, like snap his finger on the way down.
Awesome. Yeah, as you just see
And
this
then-
whole sequence. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. That was it.
Yeah, you just see this whole sequence as he just whispers in Scar's ear, just disappears, and you just see his smoky arms just start to come up, wrap around all these things. As he's walking away, you just see these arms grabbing around the wolves, smile on his face. Awesome move. Nice.
Okay, that was kind of cool.
I don't know. I'm confused on what to feel right now.
And that'll be it for Radagon.
All right. So the wolf in front of Francis is going to lash out, feeling these things, trying to restrain it, trying to pounce, and it can't move, so it's just going to take a bite at him. Misses. Actually, he gets advantage. Hits. So 15 damage. Needs to make a strength saving throw as well. Okay. So as this thing managed to bite into Francis into the gap in the plate arm in his leg, it just catches his knee and he falls on the ground. The one below it attacks Scar back after seeing its friend get demolished. Again, it's going to have to bite. It can't use its claws. So 22 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so you take, because you are raging, you take 5 piercing and 9 necrotic.
9 necrotic.
Things are nasty.
And then make a strength saving throw.
$16 for strength.
Okay. Okay, cool. So it reaches out to bite you, going down for the leg again, obviously trying to make it immobile. You manage to kick off the bite, but there's enough damage done, and you just feel as soon as those the teeth sink in, you just feel this horrible energy start to spread throughout your leg. The other 3 don't move.
Whose turn?
The other 3 can't have 0 range, so they're gonna chill. You just see these things trying to fight off. They're trying to bite these strange black almost arms coming out of the ground. They're just snapping at it with no avail. So Scar, you're up.
All right. I'm not feeling too good right now. This purple stuff. It hurts. Deep down, it hurts. But right, God, that was pretty cool.
You're so kind.
Yeah. Might be delirious from the pain. I'm gonna pop a potion.
Okay.
What's a greater healing potion?
Greater is 44 plus 2? Or 4d4 plus 4?
Yeah, 44 plus 4.
So I wouldn't be able to do one attack after, right? Like this is my full action.
So no, if you're drinking the potion yourself, it's just going to be a bonus. If you're feeding it to somebody else, we'll do it as an action.
Okay. 9, 10, 15, plus 4, 4d4 plus 4.
Yep.
Okay. Get 19 total.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, that feels a little better. All right. We should probably kill these things pretty quick. I'm going to use my great sword. And I'm going to reckless attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
15 plus 7, 20.
20 hits.
Right, 12. 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage. Plus 2, so 16 points of damage.
12 plus 2, 14.
12, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. 14 points of damage.
Perfect. Yeah, you bring it down as this thing's being held by the arms. You just see the opening as it starts to reach up, trying to bite the arm, and woof, just cleave its head off.
All right.
As your sword passes through, smokiness comes out of it. This purple smokiness comes out of it, and you take 2 necrotic damage.
All right. Ah, fucker. All right. I'm gonna attack the other one.
Okay.
This will also be a reckless attack. I guess, is it all one reckless attack?
I think once you use it once, and it affects all of them, yeah, because you're going to get disadvantage anyway, so.
Oh, I didn't even roll advantage on that one. Oh, well, it was a 2 anyway. 15, a 10, so 50, so 22.
22
Obviously.
hits.
Yeah, stop asking. And 1d12, 8, plus 12, 14, and again.
14.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so as you come through and take the head off one, you lunge forward and you pierce your sword like 2/3 of the way into this thing, and it yelps out in pain as you pull it back. The blood is pouring out of it. It's almost fully collapsed on the ground, but it's hanging on, just whimpering. And 5 necrotic damage.
5. Okay. And then I'm going to use my movement. All right, Francis, you're up, buddy. And I just like step behind him and I kind of give him a shove towards the one that's dead. I'll soften him up for you. I'm just gonna survey the situation here going forward. Make sure everyone's yeah, okay. Make sure you're all up.
He looks up from the ground because he's knocked prone. He's like just looking up at you.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was knocked out. I kind of give him a little kick on the back. Get him.
All right, perfect. All right, so
I'm sorry, I'm gonna back up like right to here.
okay. All right, Francis uses half his movement to stand back up. He takes a look around, seeing like the dire situation we're in. He holds up his shield and his sword. You guys see him mutter a few words, and he just lets out this, "Rah!" Like you see this blast of red energy shoot out, and he saves. He fails. He fails. And you see two of the wolves, their expression completely change and just start whimpering. Then he reaches back and reaches back towards you, Scar, and casts Cure Wounds. He can only do level 1 right now. So, get 5. You'll just warm glow come up, and
a little bit.
one little scratch just heals up on your shoulder.
You got any more of that juice there?
I'm almost all out, he says. He's gasping for breath.
Right.
He is going to move his movement. Use his movement to go right here to try and block Val from the attack. And that will be Francis's movement. All right, Val, you're up.
Okay, I want to test something. So she looks up at Francis, and she smirks and says,
I want to turn.
Yeah.
That's so hard to see. Okay, where are the wolves near? Are there any near me still?
Oh yeah, you're still stupid humans. Yeah, there's one north of Francis. Yeah, because the light finishes about here. So there's one north of Francis here.
Even their icons are hard to see. So like, is this Francis or is this Francis?
So Francis is here,
Okay.
and then north of him is one wolf.
Okay. So I'm
And
gonna
then-
head up there, I guess. Is
Okay.
Where I can go.
Yeah, so you can go right. You can go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, materialize my dagger and swing outward.
So currently you have +1 to AC and any damage, and you have resistance to everything, and half the
So-
damage you take is shared with Francis.
Oh. Cool. All right. Okay, so that is a 21 to hit. Which I assume hits.
21, it hits.
Okay. All right. So base damage is 10. Plus sneak attack.
You don't even need to roll. Completely destroyed it.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
This thing was just whimpering on the ground, trying to get itself up, and you just materialize your dagger and slowly just push it into its skull. As it dematerializes, and you kind of push your hand just a little bit further into the gaping gap. It is dead.
Excellent. Let me see. I wasn't ready for this one. I didn't know that was going to happen so quickly.
You take 2 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, resistance. So 1. You take 1 necrotic damage. So does Francis.
All right. Okay. I do not have any, do I? No. Okay. Carrying on then, I will bonus action. Oh, is there another wolf near me?
So
Do I
you'd
see
have to
one?
move up to here. 15 feet in front of Francis. There's one up there! Yells.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. And there's nobody in melee range of this one? Oh, not
No,
that it
you already
matters.
used your sneak
no,
attack.
it
anyway.
wouldn't. Oh, do
It's
I
on your
only get it once per turn, or is it
Yeah.
once per? Okay.
It's on your first. That could be your first attack
Yeah, but I
on your
think
turn.
so. just to clarify this now, because I know if I attack something that gets sneak attack, but then they know I'm attacking them. But if I kill that and go attack another creature, if there was someone in melee, would that not be sneak attack again?
Sneak attack, let me look it up, but I'm 90% sure it's only once per turn.
I'm reading. Well, I can actually. There.
Once per turn, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. A 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Okay. All right. Well, then I miss, and that is that.
Probably good that you did. So you lunge out with your offhand, even though this thing's kind of held by these arms. It manages to kind of just duck off to the side, and your dagger just swishes across its head.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it from
my
you.
turn. Yep.
All right, you guys see this giant wolf now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, move forward and just stand behind his 3 children, and you just hear it let out this massive roar. And this piercing scream. You almost all have to kind of like cover your ears. And as it's doing this, you see behind, you see this tiny little, looks very similar to the other wolves, but tiny, just running up, and small purple glowing eyes, and standing about 10 feet behind the giant wolf. It is going to... Yeah, it's gonna stay right there. Okay, Radagon, you are up.
Now, Scar, now is not the time to show fear. We are getting so much done. And then he is going to take a step forward.
Fear? What? I'm sharing.
And as he's going to put his hand on Mr. Francis's shoulder, and he's going to step around him. Mr. Francis, do you mind if I take the lead here?
He kind of looks at you shockingly, like he's got a sword and shield up, and just nods his head frantically, like, "What the hell are you doing, man?"
Yeah, he's going to step in front of him. And like
Okay.
he's just kind of casually saying hi to everybody as he scoots by, like, Miss Val, how are you? And then he is going to create another bonfire at the encompassing basically right. Oh, I can't hit ping. I'm gonna just draw it for you. It's 10 feet, right? Yeah. So he's gonna encompass these 3 wolves in fire.
It's only 5-foot cube, not a 10-foot.
Oh, I thought we just read 10 foot. Oh, it's dancing light. I'm dumb, aren't I?
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. So I guess he's gonna center it more around her, but it will hit the 2 wolves at least.
Okay, yeah, you can put it in like in between them, yeah. If that's what you
Okay,
want to
so
do.
Yeah, he's gonna do bonfire, and they need to do a dex save.
Alrighty. This for the wolf mother. 15.
That saves.
Okay, and 7 for the wolf.
I think they still take half. I'm reading it. Or it says or take, so I guess only one will take it.
Yeah.
And that's just 1d8. So he'll take 6 points of fire damage.
6 fire, okay. And he gets to roll a wisdom saving throw for his fear, which he is still feared. All right.
And he is... That is not really what I wanted to do, if I'm being honest. So Radagon is going to... He's going to go back behind Mr. Francis.
Okay. All right. So as you back up, you see now the kind of the arms that were coming out of the ground now dissipate, and move back into the ground as these wolves are ready to do some damage. So Val, the one in front of you, is going to take an attack. Going to reach out and try to bite you. Actually, he's going to jump up just with both claws and just whoosh, or swipe right at you. 11. Oh, wait.
No.
Sorry, advantage. 14.
No.
Whew. Do you see it swipe out, but there's your small form. You're able to just dodge both of them as they come towards you. The other wolf charges forwards, seeing the opportunity to attack a weakened foe. Blood now pouring out of Val. You guys see Val looks completely destroyed. She's hanging on for dear life right now.
Yeah.
You can turn the head
And
tie off,
apparently
bro.
really enjoying it, apparently. And so this wolf
Death sound.
runs quickly towards her, jumps out with both claws, trying to pounce on her. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, so let's see. You got resistance. That's we'd have been 22 damage.
So
So
I'm gonna uncanny
11.
dodge it too.
So 11 damage. Uncanny dodge is 5 damage, which Francis also takes.
Oh my god.
So yeah, this thing pounces out with both claws do sink into Val, and she kind of tries to shake it off, try to push this thing off. Finally gets it off. And she's just panting, like she is just a mess right now.
Blood pouring out of everything.
Yeah. And the final wolf, looking at Francis and just scurrying away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Runs away into the back of the cave. Scar, you're up.
How we doing up there? We doing good?
No, no.
Oh, okay. All right. Knew this would happen. I'm going to run up. Have these two been these two have had damage, right?
Yep.
I'm going to hit this one here.
Okay.
I'm going to reckless attack it.
Okay. Are you?
There's no way I can hit it and then like move back 5 feet, is there? if I have.
No, like basically, if you're melee attacking it within 5 feet, it's going to
Okay.
it's gonna hurt.
Okay.
So using your two-handed sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, quick thing, Mr. DM. I forgot that bonfire is 2d8 and I only did 1d8.
Oh, because of the level.
Yeah. Do you care if I add the second roll in?
Yeah, no, go ahead. What was it?
7.
Okay. That one was there. So 7. Oop.
The one that was running away, I think, would be the only one affected.
Oh yeah, that was the one that was hit. My bad.
Yeah.
Good call. Okay. Yeah, he's whimpering off in the background. He's still on fire. Just...
Scorch.
All right, I'm swinging with my great sword.
Yeah.
For 13 plus 4. 17.
Okay, 17 hits.
12. Ugh. 1 plus 4 plus 2. 7.
Okay. Sink your sword into it, and as you do, necrotic power comes up. 3 damage traveling up your arm.
Ugh. I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
14 on the first one. It's 14 plus 7. It's like
That
21.
hits. You got it.
12 plus 4 plus 2.
18.
Yes. Math.
As you turn, you lunge your sword right through, right up to the hilt, so far that you push your hand in, and this thing's mouth is halfway up your arm, and it dies on your arm, and you're trying to shake the wolf, get it off.
Oh my gosh. This is great. But I'm assuming it's gonna burn.
As you pull your arm out, you see the smoke kind of come out with your arm and 3 damage.
Ah! Oh, worth it. Worth it. Cool kill. Who's seen it? Anyone? Oh, where are you?
Sorry, my eyes were closed.
It's very dark in here. I didn't see what you did.
It was cool. Just we'll share stories later. And I'm gonna rush up, and I can't really do it. I can't push, can I?
No, it's an action.
All right. Can I get in between Val and this doggy?
No, it's right up on her right now. You can only get like a beside and around.
Okay. I'm gonna move up, and I'm gonna spit in its face.
That's a bonus action.
Get off my little girl! I mean,
growling up at you.
you're not mine. She's my friend, my little girlfriend. No, that's not right either. Get off her!
All right.
Who's the
awesome.
seat
We
now?
should just keep the titles out of it.
All
I
right.
know, I'm sorry. I was just gonna get all caught up in a moment. You're pretty bloody.
So Francis, yeah. Okay, Francis pushes Scar out of the way.
What? Hey,
Runs up to just below this wolf now, trying to get its attention. And he reaches forwards as he runs past. And Val, you feel the power of his last spell come through for 17 healing.
Oh, thank God. I can attack again.
So as he runs by, you see his hand go out, this warm red glow comes across, and as he stops, he raises his shield, and you see the emblem in the shield light up for a second, then he shoves forwards, and you guys see the poof, and he pushes the wolf back, and it moves in between the wolf and Val, and readies himself. Val, you're up.
Okay, so I will move up beside him. And I know how I'll do this. I am going to attack. That's gonna miss. I assume it's 12.
12 misses, yep.
Yeah, and then for my bonus action, I am going to disengage and move back here.
Okay. So yeah, just recovering from the damage you took, you know, the confidence going up and going with the psychic blade, and it hardly has to move, and you kind of reassess the situation. You're like, okay, maybe I'm a little bit more hurt, and back away from this thing.
Yep.
Anything else for you?
Nope. I'm good, thank you.
All right. So the 15-foot wolf, this big white wolf, its eyes, its expression now has changed. Its eyes glowing purple. Its expression changed from this smile into a sort of a grimace, and it starts to charge. It charges right at Francis and attempts to bite him, and gets advantage because of the guy beside. So as it jumps up, it pounces on Francis. He holds his shield, catches right in its mouth. You can see him trembling under the weight of the jaws of this thing reaching down. And as it gets closer, you see this purple energy just emanating from this giant wolf. And you see Francis just real as he takes damage. And now will be the mother's turn. You guys see this tiny little dog running up behind it and just yelping at it. Radigan, you're up.
Is this little dog, does it look like a wolf or does it look like a dog?
It looks almost identical to the wolves, just smaller.
Okay, so Radagon's going to point his finger at it, and he's going to start stepping towards the big lady. And
Excellent.
thanks, cool looking. And he's going to say, "Do you want this thing to die, or would you want to die?" And as he's pointing it, and he's going to try to see if she gives any kind of reaction, like if she wants to protect it or doesn't show like any care for it.
You're directing this to the wolf?
The big,
or
the big one. Yeah,
big
because
one?
he's basically he's threatening the little one, and he's like his finger's gonna start glowing, and he's basically gonna try to see if this thing is gonna react to him, saying he's gonna kill it.
Okay. You don't. As you're yelling out, you don't see any reaction from the giant wolf. However, you do see the small puppy. The head kind of like tilts over to you, almost an acknowledgement, almost like it understood what you said, but nothing from the giant wolf.
And he's as he's pointing his finger out at the little puppy, he's just gonna turn his finger to the left at the mom, and he's gonna blast her twice. And try to get her off of Mr. Francis.
Eldritch Blast.
The old
When in
finger-
doubt,
finger
Eldritch
blasting the
Blast.
mom.
The finger blast. Oh god.
That's a 24 and a 16.
24 does not. No, I'm just kidding. 24 hits. Yeah.
There's a 16.
16 does not.
Oh, nice. This thing's big boy. Don't matter when you're rolling 3 damage, 6 damage, and it's gonna get launched back 10 feet unless it's huge.
Okay. And just so you know, because you have the repelling, you don't have to. I know you're going to use it obviously in this point, but just so you know, you don't have to use it. So if you do cast your Eldritch Blast and you don't want to knock something, you can choose to not have it knock it. Just so you know.
I will never not want to.
Well, when those things were running away from you, and you were like, "Bam!" and it knocked them another 20 feet away, maybe in a
I'll give
situation
him a
like
speed boost.
Just so's you knows. Okay, perfect. So anything else for you?
Nope. That's it.
All right, perfect. All right, you guys see from the shadows in the back this wolf rampaging. Rampaging towards you. Can't quite get it that far. And then the one beside Francis is going to lunge out, just pounce, try to take 2 attacks right at him with its claws. Francis, bam! Knocks off the claws, bouncing right off the shield. Does a little 360 and standing ready for the next attack. He doesn't get advantage. Okay. So the tiny little puppy starts running. It is running past Francis and Scar. It's running past. You may have an opportunity attack if you wish. Francis
Don't
is
hurt the
gonna
little puppy.
Francis is gonna take it.
Fuck that! Kill them all!
16, 8 piercing. 16 hits.
Yeah, I hit. Well, 21.
Francis hits it. 21. Okay, yeah, that hits.
What am I rolling? Just my regular greatsword?
Yep.
6. So 10. Do I get the 2 bonus rage? 12.
Yep. 12 damage.
Please.
It's like it almost like falls over as it's trying to run by. Val, it will be passing you if you wish to take an opportunity attack. No.
Does Radagon
Okay.
get one technically?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, it's a small. It went between Francis, Scar, and Val.
Lame.
So it would reach right here. You see the blood pouring out of this little thing now. It's kind of like pulling its back legs, kind of almost pulling itself by its front. Just leaving a trail of blood behind it. And you see the purple glowing eyes fading in and out. That is all for Puppy's turn. Scar?
So the puppy's right near me?
The puppy ran over to the entrance
Oh, okay,
here.
that's good. Didn't refresh. I'm gonna be like, oh, hold on. And I'm gonna run up to the puppy.
Okay.
Don't kill him, Mr. Scar.
I'm gonna run past him actually and get in front of him.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Just
Give him some
whimpering.
lashings.
It's like a small puppy, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to grapple it.
Okay.
Is that strength?
Yes. Be a strength check for you, and then an acrobatics for it.
Would that be a bonus? Is this a bonus action or action?
Because it's an action to grapple, and
Okay.
you're raging, so you can get advantage.
Okay. I'm just more or less. Will this continue my rage? Is it still an attack?
Yeah, it's
action?
kind of
Okay.
attack action. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. 18.
Okay, sorry, 1 second. I lost the character. 18. Yeah, so you grapple it.
Okay.
Very
I
easily.
got it! I want to. Can I like look at it like closely? Does it feel like a dog? Like, is it weird?
Well, as you grapple it, it looks almost like the wolves you're fighting, just in miniature form. And the glowing purple eyes are not as intense as the other ones. It's kind of glowing in and out, and you don't see any aggression from it. It's like kind of like whimpering, and looks like it's trying to kind of like escape as opposed to try and bite you. But other than that, you can't really you can't really see anything else sort of different about it.
And you said the eyes are like slightly like
They're not
glowing.
as-
It's not as
yeah.
intense as the others.
Exactly. Yeah.
And is there any reaction from the other wolves now that I have this in my arms?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
And
Put it in my bag of holding.
yeah. I'm going to I'm going to tie it up with some rope. I'm going to tie a leash. I'm going to tie a collar around it and tie it to my belt. That'll be my full actions for like my turn. Like I want
Okay,
it so that if
so-
it tries to get away, it's still tethered to me.
So we'll say that, yeah, you grapple it and you use your bonus action to like start tying it up. Can't
Okay.
really, that would take a long time to get your rope out and figure out what you're doing and stuff. So we'll say you've started that process. But it
Okay.
is securely grappled. So if to try and get away, it would have to, try.
Okay. So that would be
You can
My
still
action.
move with half your movement if you want to. But other than that, yeah.
yeah, I'll move up
Okay.
behind the creepy dude.
Okay. So you just walk up as you're trying to like get this rope thing around it. You just walk up
Yeah.
behind Radagon.
I got it. We got a new puppy. oh, there's still some of these left. I thought you guys would be done with them by now. Give me a moment. That's it for me.
All right, perfect.
It's impressive. It's been like 6 seconds, and you did that pretty fast.
I'm super quick when it comes to tying things up.
So Francis kind of like standing out there ready. Is like, I'm all out of spells. Should we retreat? Kind of
No,
looks quickly
no.
back at you guys for acknowledgement.
We killed him.
Of course
Killed him.
not. We're here to help the town for Centaurium. Why would we retreat now?
He looks over at Val, just completely soaked in blood, scarred and gashes everywhere.
I'm fine now. I'm still technically bloodied, but I'm fine.
I mean,
All right.
I'm okay. Sorta.
He just kind of shakes his head. You see him lift up his shield now, and he kind of twists his shield, and you see these kind of like blades on the outside kind of flick out. He puts his sword along it, and it looks like he's almost aiming, and he pulls back his sword, and you see this vibrational energy just shoot forwards towards the wolf that's in front of him.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was going Beyblade for a second.
Let it rip.
Let's see, wisdom saving throw.
Deals fireball damage.
Nice, nice. 2d12. All right, 10 damage. So you see this wave of energy just shoot out and hit this wolf that's kind of poised, ready for attack, and you just see it starts to reel back, and you see his little blood trickles come out of its ear. And that will be all that he can do. Val, you're up.
Okay, I will go back to where Francis is. And I will attack this wolf again. 18.
18 hits.
Excellent. Alright. So that's 8 damage.
Okay.
18 damage.
18. Awesome.
Good lord.
You lunge your dagger into it, and it just immediately, without any type of twisting or reaction, just instantly dies and drops to the ground.
Sexual, these are not.
Okay, and there's just the big white one left, right? And the little puppy.
You can't say that.
You can't see if there's any other ones right now.
Did we get them all, Mr. Francis?
The one that I feared ran away. It's coming back.
The one that
Okay.
he feared?
Yep.
So I'm just gonna then move back behind Francis, and that's all I can do. I don't have any potions or anything, so yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right, the giant wolf turns around looking at Radagon and charges directly at him. 10, 15, 20, 30.
Oh, he's mad at you. Wait, I'm here too. Shit.
You can almost feel the ground shaking as he gets closer, and it pounces out. Ten.
Excellent. Radagon in this moment is unfazed by this wolf. He's just standing there looking up at it as it chubs crashing down at him.
Both paws just come either side of Radagon. You see a little tuft of his hair just gonna poof. Kind of like float back down again. That was with a +7. Like, come on, man. Okay, that's all she can do. Now, as he comes up and gets closer, Val, Radagon, you see this purple kind of energy almost emanating out from it. And you all take 4 necrotic damage each.
Nice. I
including
love
Francis.
necrotic damage.
Halved because of.
Yep, you'd get halved.
Okay, cool.
So Francis actually takes 6.
I'm actually immune to necrotic damage.
Your face is
I
immune
just-
to necrotic damage.
I'll say I just made that up. But
I thought I was actually checking to see if you had resistance, but you don't. So
Can I have it?
no.
Oh, okay.
All right, this thing is getting so angry. You see the teeth bearing out. These panicking whales now more than assertive whales. Radigan.
Do I get disadvantage if I blast him at point blank range?
Yep.
I do. That's lame.
Yeah, any ranged attacks.
Well, you do
in
less
melee.
damage. Oh, because you want to knock him back. I was gonna say you do less damage than your sword.
Yeah, I like the knockback.
Yeah.
But we're here for finesse. So, Radagon just like quickly runs his hand down and kind of diagonally in front of him, and as he does that, his sword appears, and then he's going to slice upwards at it, up its chest, and then he's going to, once he finishes that, his sword's going to come down and he's going to slash across its neck to try to slit its throat.
Okay. Roll for attack.
First attack, the chest shot. That's a 16 on the die. I presume that's gonna hit because I get like a +7 or something like that. I gotta scroll down. It's like acting like my phone for some reason. 22 to hit.
22 hits. Roll
And
for
then the
damage.
second, roll for damage. All right, I just rolled an 18 on the die, also +6, so I'm assuming that hits as well.
They both hit, yeah.
Yep. The first one is going to be 8 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then the next one is going to be 9 piercing damage. And is this thing a celestial?
No.
Oh, you're lame. All right.
Okay, so yeah, as your strikes go through, you see the blood splattering out, and as you do, you see this energy just trail where your sword came, irradiating up through your arm and even into your chest, and 7 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Anything else for you all?
That will do it.
Okay. Just think the wolf, smaller wolf left, charges over to Francis, enraged by being feared earlier, and attacks him with all its might. And hits him for 18 damage.
Oh shit.
So it charges up, and as it jumps up with both of its claws, it just catches Francis unawares as Francis is getting ready to attack this giant wolf beside, and the claws just sink into the sides of his neck. And you watch as Francis lets out a yell as he falls to the ground. Unconscious.
Nice.
So, Scar, you see the puppy now looking pretty frantic. Seeing you haven't attacked it, it doesn't look like it's trying to escape as vigorously. But looking over towards what just happened, it looks, you see its eyes kind of widen now and just kind of almost trying to back away from the giant wolf that's there.
Okay.
It does nothing else with its turn. And Scar, you are up. Having taken the time to tie some rope around the puppy, it's now tied around a tiny little, around your waist and around its neck with it's got about maybe 10 foot of length there because you didn't have time to figure out exactly what length you want on it.
All right, I'm gonna be like, all right, little guy, you stay nearby. I'm gonna go kill your mama. And I just kind of set it on the ground, and I'm gonna step up to the big one.
Okay. So as you step up to it, you feel this energy start to emanate inside your body, and you take 5 necrotic damage. You can see now this purple stuff just emanating from this massive wolf.
Okay. I'm going to reckless attack it with my great sword.
Okay.
For a nat 20, baby.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
And I'm gonna roll one more time because I feel like it. Oh, it's not only 15. Nat 20.
All right.
So we just roll once, right?
Yeah, double your dice and then add your modifiers after.
Take a picture of this. So it's 11 damage plus 4 plus 2.
So 22,
17?
26, so 28.
28.
Awesome.
Good night.
Yeah, so as you walk up, this thing towering in front of you, you just shove your greatsword right into its stomach. You can feel 3 or 4 of the ribs crack as you push the sword in, and as you pull it out, you see blood just pour out all onto the ground, and 3 necrotic damage.
No! You not dead yet?
You see it kind of slump down on one of its arms a little bit. It's panting really heavy. It looks pretty hurt.
Okay. I'm going to hit him again.
Okay.
so close. 18 plus 7.
25.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
12 plus 4. I'm taking another picture. 12 plus 4 plus 2. So 18 points of damage. Slashing.
All right, so you just find the spot that you did before. You shove it right in and you just slice it right to the side, almost completely opening up the underbelly of this wolf, and you can actually see the insides of this thing. You see it like pumping from inside. It goes down on one leg now, panting. It looks like it's moments from death. 4
And it's
necrotic
my
damage.
turn with sneak attack.
I kicked it in the face.
17 necrotic damage.
All right, there you go. I fucking almost killed it for you guys. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go pet my doggy now, and I'm gonna back up.
Okay, so as it backs up, it enraged lashes out at you and tries to bite you. Hits for 24.
Oh, come on! The one time it hits.
So luckily there's, let's see, so half, so 5 because you're raging, so 11 damage total.
Wait, what was the math on that?
Well, it was 11 piercing, so I halved it to 5, and then 6 necrotic.
Yeah. Oh, 6 necrotic. Okay, sorry, yeah. Okay, I almost drop to the ground as the wolf hits me from behind. I'm just like, what the fucking, wait till a man's back's to the oh god, oh, I don't feel so good.
You okay, Mr. Scar?
I don't, and I like almost sink to my knees.
Yeah, see as the wolf just kind of rips it back out from the scar. The piece of flesh just flung across where it's ripped out of his back, and it's just like, it doesn't look like it's backing down, even though it's close to death.
I just like slowly reach out to pet my new puppy. I'm gonna call you Rex.
So,
Me,
all right.
pretty much, almost completely.
So Francis, laying on the ground, you see the shield to the side and the sword. You see the blood just oozing out of him. Wow. You just see him take this breath. It almost looks like the blood soaks back into his body. And you see him regain consciousness, just slightly blinking.
What? How?
Because I rolled a crit on the saving throw.
Yeah, but that's your first saving throw. That should only be 2.
What?
I thought when you crit, you just
Crit. You stabilize when you crit.
No, no, I thought a crit was you get 2. So a crit for a death fail, a nat 1 for a death fail is 2, and a nat 20 is 2 for a success. I thought. I could be wrong.
No, I like the RP he just did. It was good.
Okay, on a saving throw. No, okay. Oh. Yeah, saving.
Oh no, you're right. Rolling 20 regens you to 1 HP.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought it was just 2 success. But yeah, okay. So the next thing, but this guy quotes the page, so I actually have the player's handbook. You can keep going. I'm just gonna verify it.
So he comes back. You see the blood almost kind of soak back in, this red glow almost coming on the emblem on his chest. And he is stabilized.
Welcome back.
Val, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to stab the big wolf that just... Are you down, Scar?
I'm down for a lot of stuff, but I'm still up for a good time.
Says that to a child.
For real. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Actually, I'm glad that you got up, because since Scar ran away, I wouldn't have got sneak attack. But since he just got back up, I get sneak attack again.
Well, it did attack Radagon. He's close enough to Radagon, so you can't see him, but he is.
Okay, so that'll be.
You need to sort that
7.
lights thing out.
lights?
No, it'd just be
Oh,
in
the-
game.
Yeah. So 14 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Hell yeah. All right. So after seeing him lash out at Scar, and Scar like basically collapse to his knees, I'm gonna like formulate my blade underneath my hand and just spin and stab it up through his mouth. Now, of course, it doesn't make any marks or leave anything, but he knows what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. You see Val just kind of spin around, and she leaps like unnaturally high in the air, up and through the jaw, and just like 3-point landing, superhero landing below, and this thing just keels over the side. You see kind of like all this dust and rock flutter off to the sides, and you see the wolf at the back in sheer panic try to run out of the cave. If anybody wants to take an opportunity attack on the way by, feel free.
Yep.
No, I get the feeling that the mother Arcane wolf was attacking or controlling them.
So Radagon said yeah, so he's taking.
Yeah, 16 to hit,
Okay, 16 hits.
and that will be 5 damage.
Okay. 5 damage, and you take 2 necrotic.
Perfect.
Francis just regaining his senses, is just still laying there. Has no opportunity to attack anything. Val, did you want to attack?
Nope.
Scar?
No, I feel like I'd be too like out of it.
Okay.
to-
So you guys just see it, and it just runs out the other side. And everybody is now. Sorry, Val, it is still your turn after that attack. There is still the puppy.
Yeah,
Puppy has not
I'm
attacked,
ready
so we're
for
going to go out of
Yeah.
combat right now.
I actually want to move up to the puppy and feed it some rations.
All right, well, if that's happening, Radagon's going to go outside and finish that wolf.
All right, so we'll stay in turn order.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay, so as it's running out, you follow it outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you go over, Val, you see the puppy kind of like it's hurt, it's bleeding, it's kind of like holding itself up on one paw, and it's backing itself up towards the wall. You can see the purple eyes.
It's okay, little guy. And I pull out some rations and hold them out to him.
Okay. It kind of sniffs them and starts to nibble on them, but then it kind of just backs up, realizing like how hurt it is. It just looks completely frightened.
I don't have any potions.
As
or
Francis
anything,
comes
so
over,
just
everybody stay nearby for a few minutes, and you see Francis start to move his hands and cast a spell.
I pull the puppy in to make sure it's there for healing too.
Okay. All right. So Radagon, as you run outside, you see the puppy is about 30 yards away. It's dashing
puppy,
quite
the wolf.
quickly to get away. Sorry, the wolf.
Yeah, okay. I was
So,
like, that was another puppy. That changes everything.
So if you want to chase it, you want to Eldritch Blast it, up to you. It's about 30 feet away right now.
Yeah, I'm going to go for 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
15 to hit and 24 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. Uh, 10, 11, 12. Do I get a +3 or +4? +3. So 11 points of damage and then 10 points of damage.
Okay. So as you see it running away, you just flick, flick. You see your Eldritch Blast just fly. The first Eldritch Blast just hits it from underneath and launches it into the air. And the second one just tears right through it. And you just see it disintegrate into the air.
And as he brings his finger down and it's still kind of burning a little bit, he waves it around and put it out. He goes, okay. And then he goes back inside.
Okay, good enough. So as you enter back into the cave, you see Val feeding, trying to feed the puppy. Francis is standing, his shield and swords on the ground. He's standing, he's moving his hands around. You're seeing an emblem on his chest start to glow. Stay nearby. He's heavily panting.
Should I get in part of this? And as he gets in, he's going to come in and he's going to put his hand on Scar once more. I am shocked to see the mighty Scar fell, but I'm glad to see you're okay.
Val,
I mean, he's not down.
what are you talking about? I'm okay. I just what?
Oh, something bringing you to your knees, other than a frightful look from me. It is quite
Holding the puppy and
shocking.
scratching its head, Val is like,
Well, duh, look at this puppy. Anybody would want to go down and pet him.
Yeah, I'm just looking out the poor little puppy. I know you might not be interested because it's not an adolescent female, but
I did hear
There
you
are
say
some
some
other
questionable
small things
things
that
to
could
young
be-
Val.
anyways, you guys wanna help me up?
And Radagon will extend his hand and help him up.
Okay. So
I'll grab it and I'll lift up and I'll give him a little shove to the, or a little shot to the ribs, like playfully.
yeah. All right, you guys. Francis still moving his hands around. So it's gonna take a little bit more time. Val, the puppy, it's kind of settled down a little bit. It's kind of like you see, kind of darting its eyes around, looking around. It seems to be a little more calm now. Now that all the ruckus is settled a bit.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm gonna try to like get it to come to me like freely, even though it's attached, but I want it to like, come here, little puppy. Come here, little Rexy.
So it starts shaking its head around where the where you tied it around its neck, and then it kind of like tries to cuddle up to Val while trying to like shake the noose off its neck.
I just grab it by the rope and I just yank it over. I said, fucking get over here.
I'm untying it, noticing that he's scratching it. So
Okay. Before you do that, roll a strength check, Scar.
15 plus 4, 19.
Okay, 19. It's gonna do an acrobatics. Yeah, so before you can untie it, Scar just yanks it, and the puppy just goes flying through the air.
I want
Lands
to just
over
like
behind.
catch it.
What the hell, Scott?
I'm training. It's called
Okay.
training.
Roll a dexterity
They're
check.
not training.
12 plus 2, 14.
Okay, yeah, you catch it.
And I just start petting it like, you come here, little Rex, when I say come.
He's trying to scramble. It's gonna push away from you, trying to scramble out of your hands.
Yeah, you're just like Rex. Whenever I give him big hugs, he just tries to scramble away.
Radagon's going to put his thumb on the puppy's head, and he's going to cast Friends on it. And he's going to go, are you planning to be friendly towards us? I do expect if you want to keep living, you would be very friendly towards us, considering Miss Val has shown an interest in you. Would you be willing to stay with us for a time until you're feeling much better?
So it kind of settles down a little bit and looks over towards you. It doesn't seem to make any other more actions.
Would Friends have any effect on it, like just making it, since it's not hostile?
You wouldn't really know unless you.
need to do a charisma check on it.
Or, yeah,
I was trying to go for a persuasion check on it, but
Do you have to speak with animals?
No, but I was just trying to attempt to speak with it.
Yeah, no, I get it. It reacted to your speech. Like it calmed down a little bit. You did see a reaction.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all you can really tell.
Okay.
If you want to roll an investigation and look a little bit closer, you definitely can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I gotta slide my screen up here. I probably have like nothing in investigation.
And everybody gets
Oh, no.
10 healing.
Oh, yay.
His
I'm
prayer of
at
healing was
11
not, was
now.
not very successful.
That is a 17 on the die, and what's my investigation? I get a +1, so 18.
Okay. So yeah, as you kind of look over this thing, as it started to kind of settle down in its movements, you can tell that there's something very, very different about this wolves in regards to the other. Although it looks similar, you can see the anatomy of this looks more like a standard wolf than these crazed rabid wolves that you've seen. And the other wolves didn't seem to react to when you were talking to them, even the wolf mother, but you can definitely see this gives a reaction when you're speaking common to it.
Friendly as I'll be, and you have 2 people taking a liking to you. And he's just gonna like hold his finger in front of it, and he's gonna move his finger back and forth to see if it like follows it at all, just to see how responsive it is.
And you just see Scar like following the finger. Just in the background. What are you doing?
Well, this one does seem a tad different than the other ones. The other ones were definitely relentless and bloodthirsty, and not all there in the head. They just saw food and went for it. This one seems more attentive and alive, if that makes sense. This one has a mind of its own and might actually listen to a new caretaker as he looks to Miss Val, and he lets off a small grin. Maybe you can...
Val goes,
Were they zombie wolves?
I wouldn't put them under the term zombie. That's so... Ugh. Zombies are not fun. They're gross, actually. But I don't really understand the rest of these things. They all dissipated, right? Like they turned to like dust or whatever.
No, they died on the ground. There are corpses on the ground.
Okay. I might go take a look at this big one and see what she's about. You,
See if there's anything of value on her. Like not like if her pelt would be worth money or something.
a pelt. That would make a nice blanket. What was the lady's name in the...
It was on the head.
In town that I talked to? Was it like Bethany or Ann or something?
What?
What was the lady I talked to in town? Was her name like Bethany or Ann? I forget. I think Ann was the dude that Darius stabbed.
It was Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we could get something nice for Miss Sam for giving us all this information. And yeah, he'll go check out the big girl.
I'm gonna
Hey,
take
Scar,
the
how many
dog.
did you kill?
Hmm?
How many did you kill?
How many did I kill?
Yeah,
I killed pretty much all of them.
that's not true. I killed 3 of them.
You finished 3 of them. I
killed 2 on
started
my own.
the death process with most of them. But listen here, Val, come here.
What?
Come here.
I'm right beside you.
Come in closer.
she takes a step in.
I'm going to give you this dog.
You gonna give me puppy?
You're going to take care of it.
Yeah, I take care of it.
You're going to train it to be a bloodthirsty killing machine.
Like me?
Yes.
Okay.
I untie the rope and I give her the leash.
Okay.
Now,
Right.
Yeah, it leaps immediately over to Val the first opportunity it gets to get out of Scar's hands.
And then I'll untie the rope from its neck and just pet it.
I'll kind of just put my hand out for my rope back then.
Well, it's on the ground. Like I wasn't holding it. I untied it.
Okay.
And it just
I'll pick it up. All right, well, I'm going to need this anyways. And I start hacking the head off the giant one.
I turn around so he can't see it.
All right, so Radagon, as you started to move up to the bodies already. So you're moving up there, and kind of Francis kind of perks up. It's like, well, whatever we're doing, we should hurry up. I'm all out of spells, and some of us are still pretty hot.
Yeah, I'm pretty hurt. I'm not even
Do you guys think
not
this-
even gonna lie.
Do you guys think there's any flint in here?
Any flint?
Flint?
Flint.
Flint.
Oh, Flint. I don't know.
Can
Wait,
somebody who can see better than me take a look around and see if they can find any?
Oh, hold on. And I pull out a torch. I light a torch. Here. Hand it to
thanks.
Val.
Alrighty. Let me
Who?
fix that up
Anyone
for you.
have any of those? Didn't we get some potions and stuff before we left?
Yeah, we have a few, and as he's doing that, he's gonna throw he's gonna raise his hand in the air, and he's gonna start making a circle like in the air, and he's gonna cast dancing light, and he's gonna create 4 torches, and they're gonna spread throughout the entire cavern to try to light it up easier so Val can see.
Okay. So as soon as Scar, you're chuffed, you hand the torch over to Val, and she looks at her eyes open up a little bit. You all of a sudden just see the entire cave go completely
up.
bright. Yeah.
She just takes it and then hands it back to him.
All right, well, and I just like stamp it out, and I put it back in my wherever I keep that torch. I don't even really know.
I pictured Scar thinking he lit it up with his torch. Wow, this is a great torch. This is...
Must be a +1 torch.
So yeah, you guys see now as Radagon lights these lights around the cave and it starts to open up, you guys can see the kind of the crevices that the wolves were hiding in. Everybody roll a perception check.
Wow.
Oh,
Perception is intelligence.
wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah.
18.
Oh,
11.
right.
4.
Or okay. That's so weird that wisdom and Scar gets the highest.
Yeah, that's what 0. I got an 18 on the dice.
I got a +0 too.
So everybody kind of looking in towards now. Scar, you can see at the back, you see like this pool of water. You see bones all over the ground. You notice in the bottom right-hand corner, the southeastern corner, is like a concentrated pile of bones. This is probably where they had all their food and their feasting near the back of the cave.
Have I released the head from its corpse?
So are you checking the corpse? Or are you just cutting the head off?
I'm just cutting the head off.
I was doing the investigation on the body while he was
Alright.
cutting.
All right, so roll an investigation, Radagon, and Scar will just take you won't take you very much time to sever the head.
Okay.
Pretty sure my investigation's +1, so 19.
19. Okay, perfect. So as you're kind of looking over this thing, you don't see any kind of attached to it, or anything, any kind of objects you might be able to make use of. As you're kind of going over it, though, you can tell that this thing is very old. It's been here a long time. You can tell by the length of the fur and the texture of the skin. But there's nothing you can really tell that, any objects that it has that could be made of use without its actual physical body parts.
Well, more of because the glowing and the necrotic damage. That's more of what he's more interested in. He's not too worried about what it has
Okay.
on it.
Okay, so roll a survival.
Not as good, but 10.
10. Okay. So you kind of you reach out and you summon for a second your sword and just do a slice and kind of peel back the skin and kind of take a little peek in. You don't see anything obvious that would cause it to have this strange, weird energy. Everything looks, as far as you know, looks normal. As you're trying to inspect this and lift the flap up, you're getting splattered on the side of your head of blood as you see scars. Just hacking away at the neck of this thing. While this is happening, Val, did you want to do anything specific?
I want to go back. I'm gonna put the puppy down and pet him on the head and just say,
Oh, just stay close to me, okay?
and then I'm gonna start heading to the back of the cave and see if I can find any flint or anything in here.
Okay. So yeah, as you head to the back, you see now that you're a little bit deeper in, you can see more of what Scar's seen. You see like kind of the pool of water that goes into the ground to the northeast corner, into the southeast, a concentration of bones in the corner.
Okay, can I investigate the pool?
Yep. So roll an investigation. Scar, the final slice through, you hear that little click of that piece of bone tissue that connecting, and the head just falls off. And this thing is like 1.5 feet, sort of in diameter, around about 2 foot long and 1.5 feet this way. It's a huge head.
Perfect. I'm gonna take my javelin. I'm going to tie my rope to the one end of it, like the non-pointy end of it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do this like I've done this before. And I'm going to shove it through one side of the ear to the other and pull it out the other side so that I've brought the rope through the head.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tie it into like a kind of like a cinch so I can drape it onto my shoulders and have the head hang off my back facing outwards.
Okay. So like a little head necklace pointing backwards?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
How much to AC does that add?
Yeah. Plus 13. Insta fear. So sorry, did you have it on the javelin so it's sticking up so the head is like sticking upwards?
No, the javelin.
just to
I just
assist
used
you
the
to tie?
javelin as like basically a makeshift needle to thread
Okay.
the
Perfect.
rope through.
Gotcha. All right, so you have a giant wolf head necklace.
Yeah, more like a shoulder cape
Yeah.
type thing. Yeah. It's not choking me. It's like around my shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, awesome. So Radagon, okay, you inspected that. So Val, what'd you get for your investigation?
17.
17. Okay. So as you look at this water, it's an off color. There's something strange. It's not what you would normally expect to see. Not that it looks dirty. It just has a strange, like, coloration to it that you wouldn't expect in just a clear water pool in a cave. As you peer down, you can't quite see the bottom, but it looks like there's maybe a break in the rocks underneath. You can't see that far down because it does get darker as you look, but it looks like there might be a break in the rocks deep in the pool.
Okay. I want to stick my hand in the water. Does it do anything to me? Does it hurt me or anything like that?
So as you go to reach down the water, the puppy starts barking. Starts like trying to back away and bark at you as you reach down towards the water.
Okay, it's okay. I won't touch the water.
I think it wants us to go in.
So I yell back to the group. There's something wrong with the water back here, and I'll figure out a name later. I was going to use a specific name, but I don't know if you want me to use that. And the little guy doesn't really seem to like the water.
Maybe he's just thirsty.
No, he doesn't want to go near it. I was trying to touch the water and he got upset.
The water's not going anywhere. Should we go and have a long rest? I'm exhausted. We're all damaged. This is still going to be here. We know how to get back here.
I'm okay, but I mean, we could, if you're feeling if you feel like you need to rest, then I will allow us to take a break. I could continue on, but if you all need to tend to your wounds, understandably, you're all quite weak, I will oblige.
Is Scar bloodied right now? Like, is there blood?
Absolutely. He is so messed up. You still have a chunk missing from his back. You can almost be part of his spinal column sticking out his back.
And actively bleeding out.
Are we not opposed to just staying in here? We've already made it this far out of town. It would be so unfortunate to go traveling all the way back in, sleep, and then re-travel all the way out as far as we've come. I mean, we're in a cave, we're sheltered, there's plenty of water.
I don't know if the water's safe.
Well,
But-
I know we just killed the wolves, so why don't we go back? I'll show them, the cool wolf head I got, and we'll be like, all right, we say we fixed your wolf problem, and then we'll get some beers, and we'll sleep it off, and we'll come back out. We'll fix another problem, because that's what we do. We're the Scars guards.
Now, Scar, I don't disagree that showing up after we fixed one problem is a bad idea necessarily. We show up, hey, we destroyed one of your issues. You don't have to worry about the wolves anymore. But I want to put this across your mind, and you tell me what you think if it was you in their shoes.
Fucking I talk so fucking much. I am.
You hire a group of
Mr.
people
Walker.
and you give them multiple jobs, and they come back after one trip, and every task is complete. Would you not be more impressed and even feel more inclined to feel gratitude towards Centurium?
Okay.
I'm like hobbling. I'm like holding the wall, like stagger, my legs like dragging behind me.
As
I
Radagon
start
still
walking. I start walking, called to the puppy, come on, no guy. And then as I'm walking, I was like, Radagon, I see your point. However, if we don't return at all, they're not going to think very good of us either.
So as Radagon's still talking, Francis comes up and he's just like, I think you have to know your audience, friend. As Scar's walking out. It's like, what? Radagon does have a good point. If we jumped or if we attacked on the way back to the town, I don't know if I can make it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we are safe in here. But I also see Scar's side, like, if we turn the head in, we might get a reward, and then we can restock on potions.
But how much more of a reward would we get if we come back once saying everything is done, Centurium loves everybody?
I hear you. Yes,
There is
I get
no
it.
way that I can survive more battles.
That's what I'm trying to say. We won't, if we just push forward, we won't come back.
I just like holler from the back. I'm just like, come on, you guys. I know you need to rest and heal up. Well, let's go. And I'm just like, I'm literally falling over.
Shall I go restrain him and put him up against a rock?
No, let him do his thing. So I am resting, Francis. I am resting here, or I'll go back with you to the town. Either way, I need a rest. It's not
Wisdom
weakness to
tells
know.
me we stay here.
Very well,
Okay,
here it is.
And I'm gonna go up here with the puppy.
Francis finds
Do we have
a
a
little
bed?
corner, and he just kind of like flops on the ground.
And Radagon is actually going to follow Mr. Francis over, and as he like flops down to the ground, he's just going to kind of kneel down, hands on his knees as he's knelt over.
Mhm.
So, and he's going to speak quietly, just a one-on-one conversation. At least that's the attempt. I would like to ask you if you would find it necessary to perhaps leave your package. And then he's going to kind of tilt his head over at Val. Maybe back at the end after we rest. After seeing her nearly get killed by a bunch of wolves and also yourself, maybe you should let the two of us handle it. Being Scar and myself. I don't want you to disappoint Magnus. I would hate to see anything happen to you.
Well, it's not my choice. He wants her as part of the group, and she doesn't have any extra special protection that I'm aware of anyway. It's just short communications, but as far as I know, she has to fight like the rest of us. I see your point, but I think we'll keep her close.
Understandable. Just in lieu if anything bad happens and an untimely death happens, I just don't want to be held responsible for a gung-ho, stabby young lady that gets herself into situations that perhaps one day might catch up to her.
Well, one thing I do know is that Magnus doesn't care enough about us to care what happens. So he only cares about results. So rest assured, I don't think you'll be blamed for anything.
That is fortunate. Well, rest up. Next time I will try to get between you and whatever beast comes to mangle you. So
He just
I
does what-
will to go rest.
Scar, did you leave the cave, or are you still at the entrance, or?
I'm like struggling to get out, but I think I'm just probably gonna collapse at the entrance.
Okay. So is everybody planning to do a short rest, long rest? What's your plan? Short rest or long rest? What's the plan?
Francis said long rest, so I'm down for a long rest.
I'm out for 8 hours.
He's just bam at the doorway.
Yeah.
Radagon is going to go try to get Scar into a safer area and more comfortable.
Okay.
Friend, I see you were in a hurry to get out. Would you like to move a little closer inside so you're not seen by any passerbyers?
I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's just like snoring. Like needing a CPAP snoring.
Yeah.
Echoing throughout the entire cave.
Radagon is going to let off a slight grin, and to think I could kill you now if I wanted to, but that would be so untimely. I hope you don't do that while I'm asleep. And then he's going to walk off and go take a nap.
All right, perfect.
That's Luke backpedaling. Think, shit, he could do that to me.
Can you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just see Scar's eye pop open. Right, I heard you. So yeah, Radagon, as you're kind of like going into position yourself, you look over. You already see Francis is already out. Right now, there's just you and Val and the puppy awake. What are you guys going to sleep? What are you guys doing?
I'm just like laying next to him, petting him, and it's like kind of like I'm doing it in a way where we're both gonna like slowly just pass out.
Okay. Radagon?
Would Radagon be able? Radagon's gonna to start a fire in front of Val and the puppy, so they have the puppy mainly for the puppy. But so Val and the puppy have a fire to be next to, stay warm, and then he's gonna go to the other end and take his long rest.
Okay. So yeah, there's enough kind of scraps of wood and bits and pieces here that you can kind of build around Val and the puppy, and then you cast bonfire to just ignite it and get it started, and it burns beside them, give them a little bit of warmth.
Please tell me you made it out of bones.
There's a few bones in there.
Bone fire.
It looked like wood.
Before I go to sleep, though, I take my like a portion of my rations and leave it by the puppy so he can eat if he's hungry.
All right, perfect. All right, so everybody lays down. You see that the puppy does kind of it snuggles up to you, but then kind of comes a little bit closer to the fire and just lays down and kind of curls up as much as it can, and everybody drifts off to sleep. And we'll take a 5-minute break. 7-minute break.
Perfect.
All right, guys, we'll be back. Grab a drink. Welcome back. As Corey gets mayo in his mouth.
That's mayo I swear.
Last we left off, the group had cleared out a cave of strange, rabid, seemingly possessed type wolves, with one little puppy wolf remaining, which Val is taking care of. Everybody, well, not everybody really hurt. Some were prancing around with their hair flowing in the air. But Francis, Val, and Scar, taking some heavy damage, all decided to bed down for a long rest. Radagon setting up a fire beside Val and the puppy before heading off to sleep. And everybody fades into darkness. And Scar, you let sleep take you almost instantly from your wounds. And you open your eyes and you look left and right, and it's a room that you've seen many, many times. 4 stone walls. In front of you, a block of rectangular clay just sitting there. You look back and you see sets of chains and manacles holding your hands back, unable to move. And as you stare, you see the clay slowly dissolve, and you know what to expect coming. And the small body, the small form starts to show itself. But it's not what you're expecting. And slowly uncovered is Val's body. And her eyes open and stare at you. And she opens her mouth and looks like she's screaming, but nothing comes out. And you know this is when you're supposed to wake up, but you don't. And your gaze is locked with Val as this silent scream almost echoes through your entire body. Val,
Yes.
you're the first to wake up. And as you open your eyes, you see the bonfire like kind of dimming down, and you look to your left where you left the puppy, and the puppy is not there. And as you kind of like cover your eyes to look where the light is, you see on the other side, you see a figure sitting cross-legged on the other side of the fire.
Oh. She doesn't say anything. She just and slowly puts one hand behind her back and readies her blade.
Okay. So as your eyes start to adjust to the light, you can see now that it's a female, long white hair, in some green kind of cloth, just kind of like moving her hands back and forth in front of the fire. You just see little glyphs just kind of moving slightly above the hands as she's kind of rotating with the eyes closed.
Right.
So as this is happening, Radagon, Scar, you both kind of slowly come awake now, and you can see this figure up where Val is, sitting cross-legged.
Oh, I was unaware we'd have visitors at this hour.
Where's the visitor? Who is it? Hi, who are you?
How could we be of service to you?
Oh,
And he's just gonna casually approach her and try to attempt to sit next to her at the fire.
I'm pulling my big sword out.
So she opens her eyes. Val, you can see she just opens her eyes, looks over, and kind of gives you a smile. Seems to ignore all the ramblings coming from Scar's direction, and doesn't turn. Radagon just says, "I'm so happy you were able to help. Thank you." And she's still staring over at you, Val. Radagon, you're
Help
close
with
enough.
what?
I somewhat became trapped here and got stuck in that form. I mean, I can't get stuck in forms, but this wasn't by choice. There was something in the water that restricted what I could do, and I got trapped here with the wolves. And thank you.
Wait, you a puppy?
That's a dog. That's a dog.
Yes, yes. The only way I could see to save myself when surrounded by such beasts was to change into one of them, but I didn't have time to get them exactly right. But I figured if I moved into one of their children forms, they might be more welcoming and open, and thankfully it worked. The mother seemed to want to protect me.
Oh,
Holy shit.
How innovative and wise of you.
Wow.
Oh,
You
now
need to
I
be
feel like
wise.
you guys kill her. Because she would have just turned back into herself.
Okay, well.
So, what
yeah.
were you doing in this area? Were you here to stop the wolves' tyranny as well, or you're just a unfortunate passerby?
Or are you secretly the one that commands the vile demon switch and change and skin walking thing?
And she actually looks over at you now. Scar's like, it's true. I can control some animals, but not to harm them. I wouldn't change them into anything like these foul beasts. No, this is something else. Not me. I didn't
What's wrong with
plan
the water?
the water. That's the key to the problem. I actually came via the water and tried to escape. I was in the water and there was some things there. I seen these purple glowing eyes and they were rushing towards. So I tried to escape and I thought this would be an escape route. But as I came towards the top of the water, I seen all the wolves and, well, you know the story from there.
Wait, so the purple glowing eyes weren't the wolves?
There must be some source to these glowing eyes because in the water there was some beasts down there as well, and they also had the luminescent purple coming from the eyes.
But your eyes were glowing purple too.
They were. I fear that I was infected by the water as I couldn't leave from here, and that's all there was here for me to stay alive. I had to drink it.
Are you... Wait a minute. Are you not infected anymore?
I don't seem to be. I'm fully capable of all my abilities, of that which I've tested anyway.
What have you tested while we were sleeping?
Things that you don't need to know about.
So, you say you were in the water, so are you saying that small amount of water over there goes deeper than it appears?
Indeed. Indeed. There's an exit in there that leads to a underwater caverns, we'll say. I was looking for something and, well, came across these unfortunate beasts and made my escape.
Still my sword
long-
ready. Sorry, go ahead.
I've heard legends that in these underwater caverns there's sometimes really big palaces. Is that true?
I don't know about palaces in underwater caverns in general. I didn't know if there was going to be anything underwater. I just knew there'd be something in this region. I was passing through and I seen this purple, orange kind of globe come across and then shoot into an area. I was far away, so I couldn't tell exactly where it was, so that's why I came to investigate.
Well-
What were you looking for down there?
To see where this purple orb went. Who wouldn't want to look for a flying purple sphere?
You
It's
said that was
exciting.
what you were here for. You were looking for something. That's what you were looking for?
That's what drew me here. I was just passing through until I seen this thing. See, where does this
Right.
land? What is it?
Can I, like, roll an insight check on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, 5.
5. She could not be more telling the truth.
Be any more telling the truth?
So, do you plan on attempting to go back in there, or have you had your fill?
Oh, is that not a joke?
She just ignores Scar completely.
Answer the question! And I, like, hold up my sword, pointed, like, at her.
Yeah, she just kind of smiles at you.
Yeah.
If I was to go back, there would have to be precautions. Perhaps there's another entrance. Perhaps where I went wasn't necessarily the right way. I really don't know, but I definitely would not go down there again by myself. It's much
Well,
too dangerous.
We were sent to eradicate this wolf infestation, and the job seems to be well done, if I would say.
Yeah,
We
great.
do
Let's
have-
go back to town. Come on.
We do have a few other tasks to accomplish, but I'm not saying we would not be opposed to investigating this.
We're
because
opposed. We're very much opposed.
If
Don't
any
listen
other
to them.
animal were to come in here and participate in this water, maybe they too would be enhanced the way you or these animals were, and we don't want anything else coming in and attacking this town.
Well,
Val
I'm just.
tugs on her.
And, excuse me, Miss Wolfwady.
Yes, I'm sorry. What was your name again?
You can call me
Don't say
Val.
your name. She could use it against us. Get in your head. Twist up your thoughts. Personate you. Feel like
Val.
I'm talking like Joe Biden.
Val,
Come on,
yes.
man.
How can I help you? Scar, can you take your long
You have
rest? Because I can't stare at your health like that. It's driving me nuts.
Okay.
Do you have any flint or know where I can get some?
Some flint. You were just attacked by savage beasts, and you want flint. That's cute. And she
Yeah,
kind of
well-
tussles your hair. I did see some along the water's edge when I was coming into this area.
Like in here?
No, by the river.
Oh, okay. Okay. Another question. Can you make it so we can all go with you in the water and we can all go investigate together?
I don't think I want to go back down there again.
Can you make it so we can go down there?
We're not going down there. Why the fuck are we going down there?
Because Wadagon has a good point. If some more animals come in here and drink the water, then they're gonna go all crazy too, and then they're just gonna attack the town.
I mean,
Okay,
if that's your
listen.
concern, you could just block this off.
Yeah, or that we go to town, we bring the wolf's head, they pay us some fucking money, and then the other animals drink the water, and then they fucking attack the town, and then they go, oh shit, there's more shit attacking the town. What do we do? And then we go, well, we fixed it once, we'll do it again for more money. And then
I
it
walk over
cycles.
to
It cycles.
Scar.
Hey, don't you think if the problem that we were supposed to fix keeps happening, it'll make us look bad at our jobs, and then they won't hire us?
They won't know because there probably won't be wolves again, you know?
We don't
You
know
don't know.
that. They could
Well-
end up thinking that we're bad.
Listen, girl, that's not how it's gonna work.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We should go back to town. Get our
Why do you
money.
want to go back to town so bad?
Cause I'm carrying a fucking 85-pound head on my back. That's
Yeah,
worth
but look at you.
money.
This isn't even Scar. Where the hell is Scar?
I'm up at the front. Here, I'm back. Where are we? I'm over here. Hey, nope. Okay. Oh, okay. Meet in the middle, kid.
Well, I mean, if you were here for money, then why don't you, find a different way to get money? This seems quite dangerous if that's all you're looking for.
We have several more tasks at hand that I would like to get accomplished before we return to town. I
Of
just
course.
feel like frivolous traveling is a waste.
Scar, if we get all of the tasks done, we'll get more gold.
Who said that? No one said that.
Well, who said we're gonna get gold for the wolf head?
I fucking hate you guys. We're getting gold.
Right.
They-
Yeah, but we'll get more gold if we do more things for people.
yeah, but we'll come back out and do them again. We can get potions. We can get some
What
stuff.
they only have one potion left.
Maybe they got more. We've been out here quite a bit.
Maybe.
Why are we gonna go down into some underwater cave? It's not even on the list of to-do shit.
Yeah, we can come back and do that if we're really that interested.
I
Perfect.
feel like I'm having deja vu.
But I do believe we should thank our friend here for not attacking us, and we can exchange any sort of information. Maybe if she wants to travel with us, she's more than welcome to. We've obviously let her rest here for the night. But we do have tasks at hand, and I intend to get them done.
Can you
Well-
stay my puppy?
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. I'm not usually around people. I like to be by myself.
Great, perfect. Let's get going, guys. See you later. Whatever the fuck you are, don't even want to know your name. Go into town. Come on. And I start trotting to the front.
I
Very
walk
well.
over to Radagon.
Hey, remember how you convinced me to do things? Can you convince her to be my puppy?
What do you mean convinced you to do something?
Well, I wanted to go get the other puppy for Scar, and you told me no. And I somehow thought it was a good idea. Now that I think back, it wasn't a good idea. So you did something to make me do it.
Merely suggesting something and you following isn't a magic ability. It is you using rational
yeah, you
thoughts
go
to
do
make a
that again.
decision.
Go do that again. Make her
I
use
am
her
not
thoughts
going
make
to suggest this lady subdue herself to be an animal for a child. That is ridiculous.
You're no fun, you know that?
I may
Maybe
be.
That's why I thought you were an old man, and I just walk away.
And Radagon is going to turn to the lady. I do apologize for trying to influence yesterday while you were still in your form as an animal, trying to make sure you were friendly with us. I hope that did not offend you.
Again, I appreciate the help. I still would be in that form if it wasn't for all of you coming here, regardless of your reasons to be here. I am most grateful. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know. Otherwise, I definitely would want to be on my way.
Besides you giving out the valuable information on the location of Flint, I have one request. And if you could give any information on it, I know it was all from afar, but could you retell the tale of the item you saw from afar, the glowing purple, and what you saw that drew you here?
Of course. Well, from a distance, I seen lights of some description, and as it came closer, I could make out this purple essence. I was far north from here, and I seen this purple circular sphere emanate, and as it came across, it almost looked like it was looking for something. It was moving very strangely, and then it shot downwards. I thought it was towards Kintrak, and I was making my way towards that by the river because it's a faster way for me to travel. So I took this inlet. I found this inlet underneath, which I thought might take me right to the town, but apparently not. And that's how I ended up here.
Something that's capable of that, to create such a light display and draw someone in, that must be an interesting thing to see. I am intrigued by it.
I've never seen anything so large and luminescent that wasn't, some sort of combat spell. This was massive.
Well, I tell you what, I know you've had quite the nice rest out here in this cave, but if you make your way to town and you need anything, just tell everyone while you're there. They can put it on our friend Scar's tab. He is quite the wealthy, boastful man, buying drinks all around all the time. So, please, feel free to utilize that if you're in town.
Roll a deception check.
Ah, yes. Something I can do. I'm pretty sure my deception's really high, so that's all that matters. What does deception start with? Is that a D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. 21.
Okay, that's very kind. I probably will be avoiding the town as I don't really like being around people, but if I find myself there, I'll definitely make use of it. Appreciate it.
Much obliged.
You have been quite kind to me. Before I leave, where the feeding pit is, there were some unfortunate adventurers there, so if you're looking for any items, that might be the place to do it. I appreciate again all of your help.
Well, thank you, and travel safe henceforth. And if you find yourself in any more sticky situations, maybe we'll be by again.
Indeed. May Tellus be with you. She walks towards the exit of the cave. You can see out of the corner of your eye, Francis has been awake, but standing against the wall in the far corner, just listening to everything. He hasn't engaged in any of the conversation. So Val, Scar, this lady is now just walking past you guys to the exit.
I'm still kind of walking out, so.
Oh, you're leaving. Okay.
Yeah.
And Val, were you just following Scar? Out?
Yes, but I'm not actually going to leave the cave. I am waiting for the other two to come. So I will get to basically like here and then just wait for them.
Okay. And Scar, you left. You're in the conversation.
I'd say I'm like 20 feet ahead, 15 feet ahead. I'm not going fast, but I'm just moseying along.
Okay.
Do we desire to check the bodies of fellow adventurers and maybe gather some items to get some more coin?
Coin?
Yes. People love used adventurer items. Things that are battle hardened, have seen things. Those items sell for a lot.
Dibs! And she runs over to the bodies.
As far as you walk in, the female just kind of walk past you. She doesn't smile, just gives you a nod as you walk in the cave, and she walks off into the forest.
And as Radagon passes Mr. Francis, he's gonna go, I swear, acting nice constantly gets tiring.
Well, lucky I don't try to do it.
I know what you mean.
So Val, you're over there by the bones?
Yep.
All right, roll investigation.
Natural 20.
Very nice. All right, so as you're sifting through, there is a lot of bones here. This is obviously an accumulation of probably years. Some have been pounded into the ground, broken down. But the more recent that you do find some material still attached and going through, you do find a small pouch that has some sort of amulet in it. And then you do see one of the corpses. Must have been some sort of warrior. This leather, like a leather breastplate, and also underneath some sort of sword.
Okay. The gem, I am going to... Is anybody watching me?
Radigan's talking to
Like a
Francis right
hawk.
now.
Yeah, I ain't worried a bit.
Scar's halfway in.
I'm not looking. I'm just like, well, I'm interested in what you find, but like, I don't know if I can.
So the gem I'm going to pocket for myself.
So before you do that, just to backtrack a little bit, Radigan's dancing lights would have been extinguished. So currently there's no light. I just remembered.
I was tempted to say that he was going to create one just at the body so she could do it, and if you're okay with it, I will do that.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
I was tempted to say it just to be nice.
Yeah. No, if that was your intention, then that's fine. You would have done that in the moment. Okay.
I mean, if you had told me that it was dark, I would have called out for light anyways. So.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to pocket the gem, but then all the armor and stuff I will pull out and like push it out of the pit.
Okay,
And
so roll a
then I
sleight
will
of
put it
hand
over
for the gem. Well, it's an amulet. It's not a gem. Get a necklace.
Christ. Sleight of hand would be 26.
Okay.
My passive perception is 28.
Francis didn't see shit. Yeah, so you very easily slip the amulet into your pack. It's like a necklace, and yeah, you show everybody the armor and the sword.
Sword.
What did you find? What is that? Francis comes on over.
Some armor and this fancy sword.
Can you tell if it has any abilities or anything?
It can cut people.
Good enough.
I like it.
If you mean if I can tell if they're magic, no, I don't have any abilities to identify any magical properties in things, but I'm sure we can ask people.
All right, very well. you want to carry it, or do you want me to carry it? Your smaller stature might make it more difficult to carry all that.
I was gonna say it might be hard to carry if you don't mind.
Of course. Francis reaches out for it, slaps the leather in his backpack. Kind of takes a look at the sword. Looking at kind of the engraving on it, it's almost like a glass along the edge, and kind of like a silver within the middle of the blade. Kind of looks at it. He puts his the one that he was using, which kind of looks very basic, into his backpack, and puts this one on the side of his armor.
Ooh, must have found something rather nice.
I hope so. It looks better than what I had. Hopefully we can find somebody that can tell us what it does, if anything. Or maybe it's just a decorative piece.
It's a sword, so you can swing it around.
You can stab things.
This guy gets it.
Or
Thank
you can cut them. Or you can do the twisties where you stab them and twist it.
Speaking of Mr. Scar, I've got quite a few things on me that I don't feel I'll use. Would you like these? They're very throwable objects.
Sure.
And he's going to hand over 2 daggers and a spear.
Okay.
You got any money?
Money is not something I'm down to share unless you are selling me something or I'm buying something.
Okay. You give
I got
me
these 2 daggers.
10 gold and I'll give you 2 daggers and a spear.
Oh, as good of a deal as that is, you might want to attempt it when we get back into town, hopefully
7
by
gold.
tomorrow.
7 gold right now.
I will meet you.
5 gold and you're robbing me blind. You're robbing me blind.
I think Val would be interested in all these items.
I don't want a spear.
What was
I
she
don't
want
really
that
need
for?
daggers,
She's
And then
tiny.
I turn my dagger on.
Yeah.
You're terrible at selling
outright
stuff, by the way. I just pack my stuff up.
Val, is your dagger going to get any bigger? It's kind of funny to see a small child hold a small weapon like that they can summon, and he's going to half summon his sword, but it's obviously really long, and then he's just going to dissipate it.
It's not about size, my friend. It's about how you use it.
And she turns around and walks away.
You know, I know a man named Darius that told me that.
Yeah, where's he at?
Probably opening chests.
Well, shall we move forwards? Did you want to, now that we healed up, check this water thing, or what's
God, no. Come on, let's get out of here.
I would like to come back to it personally. If I have to come back alone, I have to come back alone. But I do think the task at hand is to get the reputation of Centaurium up, and we have the missions to do so. So we might as well knock those out, make everybody happy.
Can we stop by the water so I can get some flint?
Yes. Now
Of
that we know
course.
where it's at, we are on the way to the water anyway. We have to go deal with some bandits, I guess.
okay? Scott, you knew the way, right? You're leading the way.
Oh, no, I knew. No, you guys, you go ahead.
But you said
Oh.
you were leading the way to the water.
I'm gonna hang back a bit. You know, a good leader leads from the back.
Oh, yes, like a pack of wolves. They say that the alpha always sits at the back. They let the elderly lead so they can go at a slower pace. So, that being said, we should let Miss Val lead. She's got little legs.
Exactly what I meant. Yes, wolf pack theory.
Very wise.
She's the look that she gives you. The dagger that I showed you doesn't even look like it could ever be as sharp enough as the daggers that come out of her eyes. And she's going to use her bonus action and action to sprint and just fucking leave everyone.
A little puff of dust is about off into the daylight. It is about 6 a.m., So as you guys come out, you see it is a like frost on the grass, and the sun
Well,
has
I
risen.
want to hang back.
Okay. So Val has shot off.
Me.
Francis is walking ahead. Radagon. Just leaving
Radagon will follow Mr. Francis.
All right. All right, Scar, you waiting till everybody leaves?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm not
you
like making it super obvious. I'm kind of like just taking my time.
Yeah. You see them slowly walk out into the light, and you were still in the cave.
Okay. I want to go back to the water.
Okay.
Oh God, no.
And I'm gonna I like want to tell you what I want to do, but I want to not have anyone else know what I'm gonna do.
Well, they'd be metagaming if they.
I know, but I mean, it's
I
gonna
ain't
be
here to
hard.
metagame.
It's
If
gonna
it's
be hard
something
not to.
Top secret, just Facebook message me
Just
then.
message him in Discord. Yeah.
Yeah,
or
no, okay.
Facebook.
Yeah,
that's
or
fine.
message him privately.
So I do yeah, and yeah, I'll just message you.
Wow, man. I really wonder what's going on all of a sudden.
Well, you may. I don't think your character cares what Scar's doing.
Yeah, Radagon don't care. Radagon's just doing his thing.
Yeah, easy enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. And I'm just gonna kind of run up and catch up.
Okay. All right. So as you come outside now, coming from the dark cave, you know, out into the sunlight, it's gonna like a little bit bright. Let me get you guys out here. Give you something to look at. So what are your guys' intentions for moving outside? Heading north towards the water to resume your journey? Heading back to the path? Going back to the town? What is your plan?
I'm going straight to the water because I want, like, I know Scar wants to go back to town. So I just want to get the flint so I can go back and get my thing off the guy.
Okay.
Radagon wants to take the area in and see. He wants to try to remember where this is at because he is interested in coming back to look for whatever that lady had found or was looking for.
Okay.
So he's just gonna try to take in the lay of the land and be like, okay, I think I can remember where this is at.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you kind of look at where the entrance to the cave is in relation to kind of like the hill that it's built into. And you can see these kind of two big sort of orange trees that are quite tall on either side. And you kind of take note of it as you start walking back. You guys heading back to, I'm assuming the road that was taking you north to the water. That was the main road that was going from the southern town to the north where you believe the water is. So yeah, you guys make your way in that direction, going through the forest, finding your way, and you come back out into the main road.
As we're walking, Radagon's going to say to Scar, I do believe it'd be best if we go take out these nasty bandits now. I did hear through the grapevine that some of those bandits have said your leadership skills are quite subpar, and I feel like they should be put down for that, honestly.
You roll a persuasion check, and then Scar, if you want to roll a perception.
I want to be leaning against this rock waiting for them to catch up.
Persuasion.
13.
16.
So it's up to you, but it feels like a positive kind of thing.
Wait a minute. Who's talking shit?
These bandits that are terrorizing the town. I heard through the grapevine, through the people, that these bandits had heard about Sir Scar and his poor leadership skills, and I do believe it's time we go put them down before we return to town.
How would they have heard of me? I've never...
Tales spread of your heroics, and
Yeah, of course. Everyone
a lot of people have a
jealous.
respectable amount of reverence toward
Jealousy.
you, respect and fear, if you will.
Of course. Yeah, no, that's yeah, we'll fucking kill him. That's I feel like that's the right thing to do, no?
Perfect. And if you ever need to lighten your load with that heavy wolf's head, I would gladly hold it for you while you go in and give them all you got.
Well, it's mighty kind of you. I don't like it.
Apologies.
Accept it. Don't let it happen again.
And then Radagon's just gonna kind of catch up with Francis and kind of like just give him a side eye, like, this guy. Can you believe this guy?
Yeah, Francis
I walk by and it's just like fucking mean mug Francis too.
For Francis.
Fuck you looking at, Francis?
Oh, nothing. On ahead, leader.
I'm leading from the back. You go ahead. Remember the elk pack?
Yes.
You're-
Elk. You're right, Scar. You're right.
Oh yes, elk are quite wise.
And dangerous.
So Val, while this whole conversation is going on, what are you up to? Just listening, or
I'm literally just sitting here flipping a dagger, like, and not one of my.
okay, like a real dagger?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you guys hit the main road. So what's the plan? What's the plan? What direction you guys want to go?
Well, north is to the water, so Val, would you care to make a wager?
What, that you're slower than me?
Actually, the opposite. I do believe I could take you in a foot race.
Are you sure?
I am so confident, I'm willing to bet something.
Okay. You're not going to win this, dude.
Radagon's not here to win or lose. Radagon's here to take control. I am willing to bet this. Well, man, I have like nothing on me. Good lord. I will bet a day's worth of commands by your hand that I can beat you.
What the hell is a day's worth of commands? What?
It means you can tell do whatever the fuck you want for an entire
You
day.
say jump, and I
you're
will
gonna
jump.
be my slave for a day? Okay, but hold on. No magic.
No magic as in what?
You can't cast any spells on me.
On you? Of course, I would not consider this.
You can use your Widow Expedius retweet all you want.
My what?
You have your thingy that makes you run fast. I saw you use it earlier.
Oh, but I am naturally faster than the average bear.
That's fine. So am I.
Excellent. Well, why don't we race to the water, and then we'll go from there. But if I win, I too get a day of commands.
And what if I win?
Oh, we are upping the ante. Well, Mr. Ska, if you win, then I will lead the pack and be in front if anything bad happens. And I will do all the protecting so you can sit back and watch me fight as I've watched you. Or I'll give you all the gold in my pocket. Whatever sounds better to you.
Ooh, gold. And if you win, she's gotta do all the stuff you tell her to do.
If I win, yes. And if you want to add a wager to if I win against you as well.
No, we'll keep it the way it is. Just if I win, I get all the gold in your pocket.
I accept those terms.
No spells.
No spells on you guys was the specifics.
Very well.
Some of us require innate abilities to get around faster. And as he says that, I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself, and he is going to immediately just not even say anything. He's just going to take off.
I never agreed to the terms. He knows that, right?
I think it's just funny. He's running off with.
Well, he would wait till you agree to the terms. Are you
Because
you down?
I'm not agreeing to the terms. No.
No. So you're doubting yourself.
I don't like the idea of you being able to command me for a whole day. That's all. And if there's any chance that I can lose, it's not a gamble that Val would take.
Whatever happens.
So are we
Is our
racing
bridge
or are
still
we doing our thing? What is happening?
I was trying to make this a little fun for Val.
Oh! I just start running.
Francis kind of just shrugs and chases after Scar.
Well, no bets
Just makes us see
aside.
who wins.
I'm just
then-
gonna say that you're slow, and then he's gonna take off.
She takes off after him.
Okay. All right. You guys just continuing to run north?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
when do I know when I've won?
So you don't.
If
you
it's based
eventually-
off movement speed alone, I am the fastest.
Well, Val will overtake with her double dash and bonus dash. So yeah, everybody kind of like
Lame.
looks like they're kind of moving at a similar pace. Radagon slowly catches up. Val overtakes and starts flying off. But yeah, it would be Val, Radigan, Scar, and Francis like at the back turning camera.
What?
Is
Hold on, though.
what armor?
So, did you cast Expeditious Retreat on yourself, right?
No, I didn't.
I've yet to.
Oh, okay. Because if he does cast that, he would beat me because he can use his action to dash, and then he gets his bonus action with Expeditious Retreat.
Well, in the first turn, yeah. But eventually, like if you keep going long term, you'd overtake.
Well, how long would it take us to get there if we were running? Because it's a concentration spell that lasts up to 10 minutes.
He hasn't cast it anyway, so
Okay.
it's all.
Because if he's not casting it, then
He's not.
You know.
I want to try to trip Radagon when he runs by me.
Okay, roll for attack.
I'm gonna
I'm hella-
reckless trip him.
I'm hellish rebuking you.
I'm gonna reckless trip him. Okay, I'm taking a
Reckless
picture.
trip.
I'm taking a picture of this.
I'm assuming it was a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, dexterity saving throw, Radigan.
So 20 plus 4 was what was it? What
I was
I
roll to
throw?
attack, so it'll
Strength?
just be like
Oh,
your
just attack,
unarmed,
okay.
unarmed attack.
Okay.
Strength, yeah. Like 24.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. I rolled a 14.
So you don't take any damage, but as you try to go running by, yeah, Scar just puts a little toe out. You just clip the side of it, and not only do you fall forwards, but you spin and do a 180 and land on your back and just slide backwards as the rock and dirt comes flying up, and you have to look at Scar's face as he has a big grin watching you slide backwards on your back.
And I run by.
All right, I cast Hellish Rebuke. Level. I'm just kidding.
What?
Max
You see the
level.
flames erupt underneath Scar. All right. So you guys continue. So you guys want to continue until you see the sight of water, or how long do you guys want to keep running?
My goal was to get everybody north to where the bandits are at.
My goal
So-
was to win the race against Radagon. Did I win?
And I just wanted to beat Radagon. That was
Okay,
all.
got it. I got all the things. Okay, so Radagon, roll an intelligence check.
Ooh. 18. Sorry, not 19.
Sorry, 18. Okay, so thinking about it, you think back to the information you got, and the water was north, and the bandits were to the west.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I thought they said it was by the water, but maybe that was something else. There was something at water, right?
That's
Flint.
the Flint.
That was the only thing at the water? I thought there was a mission by water.
So there
Yeah,
was
I think
different
he's
things about
right.
water. There was somebody said there was trouble at the water, and there was somebody that said that there was some flint at the water.
Okay, so the trouble at the water is fine. We'll go west afterwards, but getting to the water is fine is for right now.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder if that was the water then. Okay.
All right, so you guys, yeah, you guys just keep running. Francis looking very exhausted by all this physical exertion. But you guys do start to see the trees on the side kind of start to thin out a little bit. And you can start to hear like a gentle rush of water. And a second, get you guys in order. you see now the kind of the blue kind of glitter from the sun hitting it. You see now water in the distance. You guys are now down about here, just kind of entering the area. All right. You walk into the air, roll a perception. Val, could you be first? Roll a perception for me.
Would Val be first? Or did you like double dash and all that stuff?
Yeah,
I was full on racing. Like,
Okay, all right. I didn't know.
You wanted to make sure Radigan didn't stand a chance.
Perception is 19.
19. Okay. So yeah, you look out. It looks pretty beautiful. The way the sun's hitting the water, you see some large rocks kind of scattered throughout it. The tree line behind you, as you look left and right, you can see like this type of cartography kind of goes the whole way down. Trees on the right hand side, not really a beach as such, but a little edge of kind of sand as it turns into the green. And you look far out, you can see like a little mound or something really far out in the water, but it looks pretty peaceful.
Okay, can I see or find any flint?
As you get closer to the water, roll a wisdom saving throw.
I'm dashing directly to the water.
Okay, so also roll a wisdom saving throw.
Does Scar want a boost? Because I can just Eldritch Blast you and throw you further.
Am I in range of you?
120 feet.
Everyone's in range, brother.
That's hilarious.
15 plus wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, awesome. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You go up to the water. Val, what were you?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. So yeah, you both reach the edge of the water. Val, I'm assuming you want to look for Flint. So roll an investigation.
I just start cheering. Aha! I am the fastest! Fuck you, Radagon! Give me your money!
Radagon just standing there, arms folded.
Oh,
19 again.
So fast indeed, even when you played dirty.
Yeah, you said no spells.
That's true.
That was the rules. And I start walking up to him.
Okay. So
how much you got?
Unfortunately, I'm kind of light right now.
So Val, as you kind of scope the area, as you get over to this little pile of rocks in the corner, you can see some flint kind of glittering in the water, just kind of northwest of where you are. Right where I'm pinging. It's about 20 feet out in the water. It looks pretty shallow.
Shallow enough that I can. Yeah.
It looks shallow, about 10 feet, and then you can see it kind of starts to dip after that. But you think, based on what you can see, you wouldn't have to be submerged.
I will go get it.
All right. Move it in the water. So roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Thank you. No, that one's not
How much you got, Radagon?
Wisdom save. That is a 4.
Okay.
You're drowning. A deal's a deal, but I will say, because you did use your leg, I will half the amount of gold I would give you.
There's no altering the deal. You said no magic.
I said no magic.
You didn't say you would be unsportsmanlike.
You're too far away.
But physicality is the only thing I got. I don't got fancy spells.
All right. No point in arguing with you. And he's going to drop 30 gold in his hand.
Is that all of it?
That is all the gold I have in my possession.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check. And Radagon, you roll a deception check.
Okay.
Oh, that one.
You might get that one.
I only rolled a 12, but I did think about lying to you and only giving you a little bit, but I did legit give you all the gold in my pocket.
Radagon, roll a perception check, please.
Okay. 14. Hold on. 0. Okay, Jack has a +5, so I keep thinking I have a +5. So 14.
14. Out of the corner of your eye, while you're talking to Scar, you see Val like kind of making a direction over towards one way, and all of a sudden she just stops, and you see her slowly turn and just start walking into the water to the north.
Oh, she must have spotted her flint. Kind of far off. I thought the lady said it was on the shoreline.
What are you talking about?
Keep an eye on the person you seem to be holding dear to you on this trip, please. And he's going to start. He's going to take a few steps forward, and he's going to call out to her, Val. It's time to come back. We can find some flint closer to the shore.
Roll a wisdom saving throw. Radagon.
Me or him?
Radagon.
Where's my wisdom? +3, so 13.
Okay. So as you make this call, you kind of stop almost mid-sentence, and you feel the uncontrollable urge to start walking to the northeast towards the water. And you see Francis at the corner right. He kind of shakes his head, looks back. Scar, are you okay?
Yeah. What do you mean?
What was that? And you see this like wave come out of Francis as he casts a spell.
Well, I beat him. I ran as fast as I could, and I beat him. And then he gave me his. I don't get it. What?
Didn't you feel that in your head?
The rush of victory, of course. You feel it quite often. Sometimes, I mean, for someone like you, it might not be so often, but.
So, Scar, to the corner of your eye, you can see the top of Val's head now disappear into the water. Val, you're not in control of your actions right now. You just feel compelled to keep walking out into the water. Radagon, you continue to walk out.
Hey, Val. I don't know. Can she breathe underwater? I didn't ask her if that was. I start walking towards Radagon. What is she doing?
Okay, roll a wisdom saving throw, Scar. Francis runs up to Radagon and smacks him in the face.
16 plus wisdom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, 0. 16.
16. Okay, so you're fine. So Radagon, what's your wisdom saving throw?
You want me to roll another one?
Sorry. So Francis slaps you in the face and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Much better. 22.
Okay. So yeah, you just feel this smack and you turn and Francis is just holding, shaking you. Radagon, something has you. Val's walked into the water. And he starts running.
Can Radagon think of what something would cause them to be drawn into water like this?
Roll a history check.
A Witcher training check, you mean?
I'm dashing to the water right now.
Okay.
That is a 17. I forgot I'm proficient in history.
So as you kind of sift through thinking about what it could possibly be, there's a couple of different things, but luring into the water kind of strikes a tone of like mermaids, like just tales from sailors being drawn into crashing rocks and things like that, being lured in by their calls.
And as soon as he remembers that, he's going to take a few steps back, and he's going to tell Francis to take a few steps back. Francis, let's take a step back from the water for a moment, and please forgive me. And then he's going to yell for Scar. Apologies, Scar. And did Scar fail his thing? Was he being drawn in or no?
No, he charged towards Val.
Okay. Yeah. Radagon is going to launch an Eldritch Blast at Val to try to wake her up.
So
would that snap her out of it, or would that not?
At this stage, you can't see Val. Her head just disappeared underneath the water. Val, if you can roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Nice. Nothing better than some drowning.
Val, quit messing around. Get out here. I think you forgot. You can't breathe underwater.
I really want the lucky feet. Natural one.
Natural 1. Oh man. Okay.
I know sometimes we forget, but really, you can't breathe there.
Okay, you take 9 damage.
Okay.
So
Am I able to see her at all?
Would
Like from where I'm at?
would the damage allow me to roll a wisdom save to break the spell?
No.
Okay.
Has to be by somebody else. So roll a perception check, Scar. Francis is also ignoring Radagon and charging out there. Not in a bad way. We have to try and stop it. We can't wait. 10, 15, 20, 30.
Well, I
13.
believe I'm the only one that can go without oxygen, so allow me to go fetch.
Wait, what?
What was
I
it,
mean, I know I don't hear that, but what?
Scar?
Yeah, damn fears don't actually have to breathe.
Sorry, Scar. What was your perception?
13.
13. Okay. Yeah, you can see exactly where she is. She's just walking slowly down where it starts to slope into the deepest part of the river here. She's about 5 foot underneath the water now.
Okay. Where's Radagon? Are you running into the water or?
So
Yeah, oh, go ahead.
yeah, no, go ahead.
I'll say after Francis is like, now let's go get her, then Radagon will be like, all right, fine. Just hit me over the head again if I start to not listen to you. And
I'll do it.
He'll just run straight into the water, and racial wise, damn fears don't actually have to breathe.
Yeah.
So he should be fine underwater.
Yeah. So you
I'm just before he gets underwater, I'm like, hey dipshit, and I like throw him my side of my rope, and it should already still have like a cinched like collar knot in it, and can be
okay.
like
Yeah.
loosened and tightened.
So Radagon, as you run up, you're kind of even with Scar right now because he was already working his way up. A little bit past Francis, and Scar tosses you the rope. Are you grabbing it before you go?
Yep, he'll snap it up, and then he'll go right into the water.
Okay. Scar, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Come on, baby. 14.
14.
Just enough.
Yeah, so as you toss it over, you turn around and you see Francis just all of a sudden kind of his arms slump and he just starts walking forwards. Val, as you move further down this slope, you now see this female, bottom half, big green tail, and she's kind of just floating, and you just see her mouth slowly opening and closing. She's
Fucking
about
siren.
10 feet away from you.
Okay,
And
I'm gonna holding my side of the rope. I'm gonna tackle Francis to the ground,
Okay.
or attempt to at least.
So Radagon, you didn't take the rope?
No, I did.
I'm holding my end of the rope, like he's.
Oh, I
threw-
see. Sorry. Yes, you threw him the thing to put around her. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So roll a strength check.
16.
Okay. Yeah, you grapple Francis. He isn't resisting. He's just in a lulled state. So you have him grappled right now.
I'm gonna tie the rope around his leg, or whatever's easiest. Probably like or waist. I'll tie it around the waist.
Okay. You start tying it
keeping
around the
him,
waist.
like-
Keep it
Sure,
in
go ahead.
tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. You got to pin down. You're kind of working it around, making sure he doesn't get out. Val, roll another Constitution saving throw, please.
Better. 14.
Okay. 7 damage. So now you are right up close to this thing, and it's just staring right at you. You can't not move towards it. Okay, Scar, you have Francis pinned down. Radagon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna make my way into the water. And
Okay.
I'm gonna. Can I see Val?
Yeah.
Do
I'll
I
see it
see
from
the potential mermaid?
Depends how far you want to move out. How far do you want to go in the water?
5, 10. I mean, so technically, water's tough, rough terrain, right?
Yeah.
But I would still be able to make it to her, so I should be good to even at half speed. I should be able to get right to her.
Okay, so yeah, so you start moving in, and as you get about 15 feet in, you can now see where she is, and about 10 feet in front of her, yeah, you see this female humanoid kind of just floating with the mouth open, and at this point, everybody roll initiative.
All right.
Unless we want to leave it there, because it is late before we go into like a combat.
I mean, you tell us right now how many mermaids we killing.
I ain't telling you nothing. Yeah, let's leave it there, because who knows how long this fight could go for. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Am I able to smack what's his face before we because that was
Yeah.
kind of what my.
Yeah, so as you pin him down, you've got him pinned down, roped up, you smack him across the face, and see him shake his head for a second, and he comes to. It's like, oh, Scar, get off me, we have to save Val. He starts
Yeah, well,
pushing
you're
the rope
like
off.
trying to join her in a watery death, so you're tied up around the waist. She's on the other end. Don't fucking walk in the water.
So Val, as you get closer to this female, you see now this beautiful female just staring at you with these intense eyes, and as she does so, you see the bottom of her jaw just unclick open and stretch out with these jagged teeth and just lurch towards you. And we'll leave it there.
All right. Well, I rolled a 21 for initiative. Can I save that?
Noted.
God bless.
All right, perfect. So next
All right,
week, next Tuesday, 8 p.m. EST should be Redditus. Perhaps the final session of that arc. So definitely need everybody to come and watch that one for sure. And then the week after that, we'll probably be back into this just to give some breathing room and regroup from the end of Redditus. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Guys, thanks for playing. And we'll see you in the next one. Later.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, bye.